Gear Mondays, the greatest Metal Gear podcast ever.
I don't agree with you.
Releasing on Monday, every Monday.
How did you patch into my radio frequency?
Stinks in here. Bad.
Ladies, gearsmen, babies, and gentle thems, you're listening to Metal Gear Mondays, a podcast covering all things Metal Gear from top to bottom, left to right, inside and out, in pseudo-chronological, sometimes non-canon order. As always, I am your host. Sometimes I am your host, Alessia Summerfield. And this week I am joined by Liliana Rye.
Yeah, sometimes I kind of do wish it was canon.
Oh, straight up. Well, there's some
pretty
shit in here
cool.
that kind of should be, but
Yeah, pretty
we'll
cool
talk about
shit. Pretty cool shit. Pretty cool shit.
And Chad, not the best Ridge, the better Ridge.
Oh, all right. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. In both this podcast and in real life, geopolitics is fucking back. It's never been so back.
Chad, I'm going to start putting a tariff on your audio recording.
Okay. Do I get charged? Who is that? The listeners getting charged an extra 50%?
Yeah, all the
to listen to my
Patreon
power
money
down
is
at the
actually going
episode?
to have to up it by $1.
Yeah, we're gonna build a tariff and we're gonna make Mexico pay for it.
So stupid. Anyway, tariffs are bad. Canada's great. all the things.
We're okay.
So yeah, let's cover Patreon things while we're talking about tariffs. This episode is sponsored by Zach Wheeler. Pew, pew, pew.
Wow.
Thanks, Zach. If you want to be cool like Zach, you can give us $10 a month or more, and you get sick fucking video versions of our episodes. You get to be shouted out on the podcast, and you get to take part in all the other stuff that the $1 and $5 patrons get. $5 patrons get a whole other fucking podcast. That is the Metal Gear Mondays Patriot Club. Once a month. Yeah, and I think the last episode we did was Lily and Chad ushering James, Nick, and myself through the wonderful wide world of wrestling. It was a good time. Lily's doing some really cool interpretive dancing, so whoever's
There's some
doing
Pan's
the $10
Labyrinth shit
out-
happening right now.
Yeah, it's sick. There's some like I'm a little teapot happening in the middle of it.
Yep.
I don't want to spoil the rest, so pay $10 a month. And then $5 patrons also get all the stuff that $1 patrons get, which includes the Discord. And sometimes when our episodes go long, anything after 3 hours is now an uncut episode. And so everybody $1 up gets uncut episodes.
Uncut the way it should be.
Oh, yeah.
And if you pay $10 a month, Alessia will get his dick out.
Oh, no.
Uncut the way it should be.
Yeah.
I'm cut, unfortunately.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
I'm a God-fearing
What
man.
about you, Chad?
I'll censor it, Chad. Whatever. it
I'll
is.
say the way it should be. Don't make me say it thrice.
Oh, okay. Word.
I'm
He's
trying
got
to
a
get,
he's got a carrying case. He's got a
I'm
little
trying
pocket.
to get
Exactly, yeah. I'm a licensed gun owner.
Turtleneck sweater. Hit my music.
No.
No, please no.
The media up. I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to get like extra cut, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh shit! Double cut.
You just like take my shit off.
Flip that shit inside out.
Oh shit! Also, $5 patrons and up get the ability. Actually, I think everybody, right? $1, $5, and $10 can all vote on the Patriot Club topics. I believe.
I don't know about that
I
one.
think so.
I don't know
We get
about
like
that one,
just
Chief.
We get like double-digit votes, so I'm assuming unless everybody's a $5 and up. But
I think we're just
Anyway.
real popular. I don't know what to tell you.
just go to patreon.com/Metal
Yeah.
Gear Mondays and read it. I don't have time to read that. I don't even care. No, I'm kidding. I do care. I'm so sorry.
Christ.
Do we know what the poll looks like for
Oh
as of
yeah,
right
let's
now?
let's take a
Yeah,
look at
what's
that
the
really
next-
quickly.
I'm really fingers crossed for the Jubilee attack on Matt.
100% attack on Matt. Attack the block.
Hell yeah.
Hold on, let me see. I can tell you exactly who gets to vote. So occasional polls are the $1 people. Patriot Club topics are the $5 people.
That would make
makes
sense on account
That's the
of
way
how
it
they're
should
the
be.
ones
Uncut.
that uncut. the way it should.
Uncut gems, am I right?
Holy shit! I'm gonna call.
All right. Oh, the scariest thing you've ever done is leading the vote right now.
Really?
Oh, God damn it.
Second highest is Matt Reynolds.
The scariest thing I've ever done is Jubilee Matt Reynolds live.
Yeah.
on
I will
camera.
say, for anybody who's curious, Matt Reynolds did say he agreed to do it.
He would do it.
We have he's sanctioned it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, come listen to us roast a British man for how long it took him to eat pizza. Not even kidding. I think he was like in his 20s when he ate pizza for the first time.
Yeah.
He lives closer to the source of pizza
Holy
than
shit,
we
that's
do.
True.
That is true.
Anyway,
Pizza, Sinks, and Tony Blair. Can you believe it?
yeah, and PlayStation 3
I
fan.
can.
PS3.
We'll grill him for all of it.
Yeah.
For all that he's
But
worth.
mostly Tony Blair.
Mostly Tony Blair. Also, review the podcast, please. If you have
Yeah.
no money to give us and you are like, nah, fuck that, that's fine. Just review the podcast. Leave us a good review. And that's how we get seen on the charts.
Yeah, I think over the years, I think we've actually racked up like triple-digit reviews.
We've got a lot of reviews.
Like
God
140
damn, that's a
and
lot
up.
of reviews.
It's pretty sick. Leave us a review even if it's not a good one. I don't give a shit. Just come engage. Nice.
I don't
Lily,
give
do
a
you want
good goddamn fuck.
I don't give a hot gay shit.
Lord knows you will anyway. It doesn't matter if we want you to or not. If you want to leave a negative review, that's not
That's
That's
true.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
It does happen.
I was going to tell them that they're all cucks, but then they told me they don't like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Lily, do you want to talk about Portland?
Yeah, I do want to talk about Portland. We are going to be back at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo Friday, October 9th.
Can you do that one more time, actually?
Uh-oh. We're going to be
Uh-oh.
back at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, PRGE. Whoop. Friday, October
Is that the
9th
only reason?
through Sunday, October 11th, 2026. That's in Portland, Oregon. The left one. Not the right one, the left one.
I have a
Let's
special
go.
additional announcement to make, which I don't think Chad is aware of. So I'll let Lily.
Oh, I know exactly what you're going to say. So we're going to be there. We're doing MGM Live on Friday evening. Do we want to tell them what that's going to be, Alessia?
Let's give him a little taste. Let's
Yeah.
say it will be competitive,
Yeah.
and it will
Oh.
involve all of the hosts being
Yeah.
competitive,
Yeah.
and it will feature a very special guest, Isaac Lim.
Woo!
So we traded a Canadian for our Malaysian wunderkind.
Yeah.
I also want to peek behind the kimono or whatever the fuck it is, the thing we were talking about in a recent episode. To the listener, I don't know anything. I don't know any details about this. So when the scary line is all the hosts will be competitive, I don't know what that means.
Chad, I mean, I am going to enlist you, so I am going to be the game master of whatever clusterfuck and a half we have cooked up, and it's going to be great. So definitely come to that. We're actually the very first, like, quote unquote panel, that they've
Kicking it
had
off.
on a Friday. So,
and then Saturday we are going to be hosting a couple of panels while I pull this up. And we're probably going to be hosting at least one panel on Sunday, maybe, probably, possibly, TBD. But the panels that we are hosting on Saturday, and I have the names pulled up here, we're going to be hosting panels featuring Michael Gwyn, who plays Harry from Silent Hill, and Dracula from Symphony of the Night, Castlevania, with Robert Belgrade, who plays Alucard in Symphony of the Night, and Tom Dubois, we still don't know. We should probably figure that out.
I think it's the latter.
Yeah, who was a cover artist during kind of like the Konami golden age.
Game cover, not music covers.
Game covers. Yes. Artists. So we're going to be doing panels around Silent Hill. We're going to be doing this Castlevania Konami panel, and more to be announced. There's going to be more people on the Silent Hill panel. They're still kind of finalizing some stuff, but it's going to be very cool. And we've got some really creative, cool ideas for a potential Sunday panel. So you'll want to stay tuned for that, and we'll give more information as we go. But again, unfortunately, for legitimate, real reasons, Chad will not be joining us this year. But it's going to be me. It's going to be Alessio. It's going to be James. It's going to be Nick, and it's going to be Isaac, which is wild.
Coming out of retirement.
I'm so mad.
Yeah, I was also very mad. Lily made a great comment. She's like, the one time that somebody can wake up early enough to work out with Chad's not present.
I was so fucking mad. Like the one person in this group who would work out with me, and I still haven't met in person.
I absolutely meant to go running with you, but just was not waking up early at all.
Yeah, and then when I was like, but I was gonna lift weights, and you were like,
yeah,
I'd like to go running.
It was a 30-hour almost Friday marathons that we were doing.
Yeah, that's
kept
true.
us up too late.
I cannot wait to talk to Michael, aka Dracula, about his fucking "What is a man?"
Miserable
line.
little palace
what a
secrets.
line.
Yeah,
So
great
stupid.
line. I also think, and this is, I'm not 100%, I might have been like imagining this, but I remember reading something. I think this is the first time that Michael and Robert have been on a panel together.
Oh fuck!
Holy shit!
I could be wrong. I may have to go back and read the PRG post about it, but I'm pretty sure, much like being on Debbie and David's first panel together last year, we might be
That
two
was
iconic
legitimately
duos.
insane to me.
Yeah,
I can't believe that. That still shocks me.
Yeah,
Nuts,
Agreed.
nuts, crazy stuff. But yeah, it's going to be really exciting. So Friday, October 9th through Sunday the 11th, 2026, we're going to be in Portland, Oregon.
And we'll be hanging out around the show too. So if you guys are wandering the floor, you will absolutely see us.
You'll see us. We will sign your copies of Metal Gear if you want. Shouts out Kyle.
Yeah, which has happened to us, which I'm still flabbergasted.
Well,
by.
Kyle's going to be real excited because he can get Isaac's signature now on the.
That's a rare occurrence.
That's a rare grab. That's
I'm gonna cut the power to the convention center while we're there, so that we're all fumbling in the dark with Isaac Lim.
Oh shit! A live fumbling in the dark
Alive.
with Isaac Lim. Can you believe? You don't want to miss that, do you? Isaac, what did we do on the last fucking year of the podcast?
Holy shit.
A year and a half of the podcast. What's going on?
That's so good.
But yeah, if you want to grab tickets, it's retrogamingexpo.com. They are super reasonable tickets. I think they're like, well, let me look at the screen and figure it out. Buy tickets.
One of these years, we got to figure out a way that like we can give a ticket away as like a gift or something.
Yeah, I'm sure we.
I love that.
Yeah,
I think we should be able to do that pretty easily.
Times, yeah. A weekend pass is 90. Fridays 45. Saturdays 55. Sundays 40. So, and if you've got kids, probably we're going to try and keep it like as PG-13 as we can, but $20 for
PG-13. You can say the F word. I think twice.
Say the F word.
We get
You were going to hit that quota within 10 seconds of the panel.
Oh man, it's gonna be great. But yeah, so come check us out in Portland in October. It'll be a really great time, and it'll be like like 5 days after Alessia's birthday. So
birthday weekend.
Don't bring a knife.
Yeah, please don't bring a knife.
Chad doesn't remember the "Don't Bring a Knife" tour of what 20?
I think it predates
18.
Chad.
It does.
It might predate me. Yeah.
By like 2 years.
When Alessio and Isaac came to Seattle that one time to do Renton City Retro, we promoted it as the "Don't Bring a Knife" tour with one stop, which was Seattle.
We just didn't want to get shanked.
Yeah, it was really we do.
This is the Bring a Knife tour.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. This is the Bring Your Wife tour in Lily's case.
Oh.
I'm participating. My wife will also be there if you want to meet my wife for some reason.
What the fuck? Why? This is bullshit. Everyone's like, "Oh, dickhead Chad's not going. Let's all pull up to Portland this time."
Yeah. 1 year. You can fucking risk a sanction for this, right, Chad?
Risk a sanction.
Speaking of shithead Chad, Lily, do you want to sing your? Do you want to sing your segment?
No, we got to do our promos, our plugs.
Oh, right.
What's the secret Alessio thing that I don't know about?
What secret Alessio thing?
I swear to God, don't tell me. Don't act like I'm crazy. Like literally 5 minutes ago, Alessio was like, "I'm doing a thing that Chad doesn't know about."
I think it was the Isaac thing.
The Isaac thing.
Oh, I knew about that.
Yeah.
I told him. I told him. I didn't know it was a secret.
Well, I will also collude with you about some things.
Ooh, collusion.
Live episode.
Yeah. really get those sanctions juices flowing.
Yeah.
And Chad,
Yeah,
if,
they are.
it makes it extra secret and extra exciting, no one else can know about the live episode game that I'm creating. So it'll be just us boys.
Hey,
What
I
I think
love to
is-
withhold information. Like
what I
games I've
really
played.
think is fun about it is that it was my idea,
Yeah.
and I can know nothing about it from
It's
then
the
on
best.
out.
Perfect.
It's the best. The way it should be. All right, let's plug it up.
Uncut.
I guess
Really?
I'll
Yeah,
go. I want to, much like folks of the past. Alessio did this. James did this. Now it's my turn. Who gives a fuck about my social media accounts? I want to talk about Dench Attack. What a fucking video game!
Nice.
It's like trains and it's like skateboard tricks and it's like all like cool and shit. There's like fucking transforming robots. There's fucking tsundere baseball players. There's noodles. There's fucking
Lily, I can only get so hard.
fucking vert ramps and doing fucking
Oh my
360s
God.
off of ocean waves. It's a sick ass game.
I didn't know Kelly Slater's pro server was involved.
I'm just saying, it's a great game if you have a Steam Deck, like I know both of you two do. It's like the perfect Steam Deck game. It's the perfect dessert game. It's like
Finish
it's
a
really
nice dinner, just whip out
Yeah.
your Steam Deck.
it's really good for like when you're like winding down, like pick up the Steam Deck and play like 3-4 levels, try and get a high score, try and do some tasks and
Nice.
really get involved. But I really have been loving Dench Attack, and it was in apparently it's part of a bundle with Skate Story, which is another game that y'all should be playing. Skate Story also rules. But I bought Skate Story at the end of last year when it came out, and because of how Steam works, and it gave me an extra $1 off of the already sale price of Dench Attack to buy it.
Nice.
So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get Dench Attack because it's getting good reviews and it is exactly my shit. So please go play Dench
Nice.
Attack and please go play Skate Story.
Nice. Yeah. I need to play this. Also, my sister is now part of our Steam family situation.
Oh,
And
shit.
just bought like a
grows.
$2,000 like pre-built. And so I was like, would you like to have access to 900 video games? And they were like, yes, please.
Hell
And so
yeah.
yes, now we have to hide our porn games from my sister. So hooray.
Or don't.
Or don't.
What else is new? Yeah, we don't. It's 2026.
Yeah.
Chad, where can people find you?
Well, I don't want to do the fucking boring plug now. I beat Boku no Natsu Yasumi 2, which is a lovely little game. It's like Animal Crossing without the capitalism, and you're a little 8-year-old Japanese child. I got an English translation 3 years ago. I think it's the only game in the series to get an English
I thought the
translation so
PS1
far.
one had one.
No, they've been working on it for years. I don't think it's come out yet.
Oh, got it.
But it's a lovely little game. It's a very chill game. You just control this child on his summer vacation for the month of August, and you can do whatever you want, really. It's got some really heartfelt, heavy stuff in there, but obviously through the eyes of an 8-year-old. I can't recommend it enough. And Alessio, I think I'm going to get Alessio to play it. I think I'm there.
Yeah, I need to.
I'm on
I need
the
to
cusp.
fire it up. Yeah.
Did you know it's on your computer, Alessia?
Yeah. Thank you, Lily. Third time's the charm.
Yeah. To be
Where
fair,
is it?
Where is it? To be fair to Animal Crossing, I do think that Animal Crossing's version of capitalism is perhaps the like most ideal version of it. Like,
Sure.
I mean, Tom Nook is like, if my landlord was that cute, I'd be like, all right.
not only that
We'll
cute,
just
but
tickle
like
his belly.
that forgiving too. Where it's like, here's a house, and you can just pay me back whenever, and there's no like due
No
date for
interest.
your bills.
Yeah.
And then when you give me the money, I'll give you a bigger house, and then it works the exact same way. And then
God,
you
can
can
you
sell
That's a good
my
point.
naive children all of your garbage to earn money, and that is like, yeah, I take that kind of capitalism any day.
I'm gonna need Mom Donnie to pass the Tom Nook bill.
Hell yeah.
Be fucking incredible.
I mean, Mom
I
Donnie
don't-
Stan.
I don't know what to plug other than I beat Dragon Quest 8.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
That's been a really long time coming.
yeah.
Ordered
your
like
slime.
15 years. And I did get a new slime. Let me go get it off the shelf for the video people. Lily, do you want to tell them what this means?
Yes, so Alessio is on a journey to beat every Dragon Quest game, and every time he beats a Dragon Quest game, he allows himself a new slime-related toy purchase to commemorate the event, and so that is his most recent slime.
Yeah, this is a slime knight, but it's a it's a metal slime,
Hmm.
and this thing weighs like,
Is it hefty?
yeah, it's hefty, it's heavy. This is like
Hell
legit
yeah.
metal. It's crazy.
Ooh.
The person who sold it to me, it's like it was still in like the Square Enix store, like shrink wrap.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
It's pretty tight.
I see the little plushy one that I got you up there.
Yeah, Lily got me one up there. But I just started playing Dragon Quest VII Reimagined on the Steam Deck, and it is wonderful. But I might be switching to a fun little Japanese summer game as soon as I get back from teaching my class next week.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum,
I
You
gotta-
can do the thing where some people have done this, where you play each game, like each day in game, you play on that day.
Yeah, that's what I
August
was-
1st, you just play
Oh,
August 1st, and then you stop
cute.
until the
I was
next
just
day.
about to say that. Yeah. So I'll
Yeah.
be back home, I think August 1st, so I could totally do that.
Oh, yeah.
But sick. So far DQ7R is pretty fun, pretty cool. Having gotten 40 hours into the PS1 one and 20 hours into the 3DS one, I'm still in chunks that I know very well at this point, so I'm waiting to get past that in Reimagined for the fun to begin. Boy, did they streamline the fuck out of it and polish all the sharp edges. Like, that game like plays itself if you want it to. So I had to crank it up to like the hardest thing to feel anything. So thank you. Thank you,
Mans is not beating the allegations.
Yes. But yeah, let's talk about what we covered last week.
What did we cover last week? Well, I would like to know what we covered last week in a segment that I know is my favorite. It's now your favorite, dear listener watcher.
Yeah, it's all
A segment that I like to call Walking in the Light with a Man That's White. And Liliana writes White Victim for today, since the two people here were here last time, so I can't pick on a person who was sick. So,
oh yeah,
eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger. Chad is my white victim.
Oh, I am the white victim. Well, you know who our victim was last
Ooh.
episode? We put police dots in the fucking ground where it belongs. Get the fuck out of here.
Garbage like Dunk Man, bitches. Get
It's
Jack on
over.
that shit. It's over.
We never have to play it again.
I have a fun listener response to that exact thing when we get to it. That's Jonathan. That's Jonathan.
Me when I realize I don't have to play police dots ever again if I don't want to.
For some reason, that sound I am now associating with the that meme of Jeb Bush like doing this with the yellow. Have you seen that picture, Chad?
Yes.
For the listener at home, in regards to Police Knots, the TLDR is we finished playing Police Knots, Hideo Kojima's like pre-rendered cutscene point-and-click adventure game. Consensus was mixed.
Yeah.
Music was okay.
To say the least, yeah.
Style was, I would say style was probably the highest rated thing.
Style's pretty up there.
Some nice pixel art, yeah.
Yeah, story minus the fucked up like essay going on throughout the whole thing was actually pretty good. I felt
Wasn't
I felt
bad.
compelled.
Had some heartfelt moments. I think the ending, if you ignore all of the stuff, was pretty good.
Can there be a fan patch that comes out that just removes the like heinous pervert Jonathan out of the equation?
Feel like there's got to be a way to do it. Yeah.
Someone who's really good at ROM hacking could figure it out. Maybe we
Yeah,
could
but that's
convince
Slow
Slow
Beef.
Beef.
Yeah, let's start to Slow Beef and his team.
We'll fundraise. We'll be like,
commission
bro,
that,
we can
yeah.
pay you a couple grand. Can you just fix this game? But yeah, TLDR, pretty interesting game, all things considered, but completely overshadowed by some very, very, very legitimately fucked up sexual issues, I will say.
Escapades.
Oh, escapades is a great way to put it.
So I would say go back and listen to that season if you have no idea what the fuck we're talking about and you just want more episodes. Definitely go check it out. If you're interested in the game, I would almost say listen to our first episode before you decide if you're going to play it or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, That's our public service. Is we
That
recorded
game,
it so you don't
that,
have to
and
play it.
I tell you what, that game really was pissing me off from minute one, huh? Like there was
Yeah.
not a moment of that game where I was like, "Yeah, this is all good." All
Off on a
cool.
bad start,
You
unfortunately.
think you maybe got 3 screens in? Maybe
Yeah,
3 or 4.
I was
The
like,
first 3 or
oh,
4,
this-
very good.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what? This noir shit seems really good. Oh, and now they're doing slurs. Okay, great. Cool.
If I could go back in time, I'd be like, Lily, here's the Saturn version. Please ignore that there's a PlayStation version.
Yeah, I don't know if that would have made me feel that much.
I mean, it would have helped. It would have helped you. It would have helped
Overall.
you for a little longer.
Yeah, maybe it would have. Well, you know what? You're right, because I think I would have laughed at transgenders.
Transgenders. Yeah.
Transgender.
I would have laughed. At
That's
that.
pretty funny. All right. So, what are we talking about this week, guys? Well, let me tell you. We're talking about Metal Gear Solid in America, but Metal Gear Ghost Babel everywhere else.
Hell yes.
Cue the transition music. All right, so we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna hit the generalities and talk about like very minor sort of developer stuff, and then we'll slip into the dev history after we talk about like gameplay and sort of initial story
Slip into
setup and all that stuff.
something a little more
Lily,
comfortable.
were you on the original Ghost Babel episode we did in 2016?
Don't fucking ask me, because I didn't think I was
Oh,
on the
that's true.
Snake's Revenge episode either, and I was. So
think it was
Yep.
just me and Cameron. If
it
I
might have
remember
been. It
correctly.
might. That one legitimately might have just been you and Cameron. I don't recall.
Yeah, because I think we were just like grasping at something to plug in there, because I think at the time, weren't we doing them weekly originally or something?
at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
God,
think,
can you imagine?
Yeah, it was
Doing this shit
talk about
weekly?
the slog.
Fucking hell.
Good
We
Lord.
did it weekly for a long time.
It was a good, like, I would say at this point we're kind of finally cresting into the point where we've been doing it bi-weekly longer than we've been doing it
Yeah.
weekly. Than we were doing it weekly, but we were doing it weekly for a very long time.
Yeah,
I think it was weekly when I started listening.
Yeah, it was pretty
Still?
It
intense.
might have been.
Yeah.
I mean, it was part of the reason why we had like 3 goodbyes fucking mixed in there, because it's like, this is too much.
We can't do this. I had like 2 separate goodbyes at one point.
Yeah, it was brutal. Which is so funny to see like comments as people make their way through. But
I think my favorite thing about we're gonna talk about our friend Beef's like journey through the podcast.
oh yeah,
I think my favorite thing about, and it's something that I like, that like sprung out at me for a little bit, and then I had to settle back into it because Beef is not up to date with the podcast, and so Beef is listening to pre-2025 episodes of the podcast. So every time something happens that I do back then, Beef uses my dead name, and I'm just like, oh brother, I need you to hurry the fuck up, please.
yeah. Every time I see it, I just get like flashbanged. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Beef. You got to get to the transition arc. Wait,
You gotta
just wait
get to
till
the
you get-
transition arc. All of that's it's great.
That was my favorite arc of Berserk as well, actually.
All right. So yeah, but it's
yeah.
just very funny. So like, yeah, that was a very different time for all of us for various reasons.
Yeah. It'll be the letdown of like the century if they get to the transition part and then just become total shitbag.
Ooh,
Like that's gonna destroy.
Like, I hate this as fucking a podcast.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, what was you guys' so for the listener, super quick 2-sentence thing. So Metal Gear Ghost Babel is a Game Boy Color game that began its life as a faithful adaptation of Metal Gear Solid to the Game Boy Color 2 years after release, and kind of went off the rails. But yeah, did you guys experience this in any form or fashion before covering it for the show?
Before this time, obviously I wasn't on those episodes last time.
Mhm.
So before that, no. This time, weirdly enough, when I was still doing YouTube, I played it, and we're going to be covering through the end of stage 7 on this episode. Legitimately, on the YouTube channel, I got to like halfway through stage 8, and I don't remember why I stopped, but that's literally what we played for this
wow.
episode, is like what I have experienced of the game up to
That's
this
awesome.
point, so.
Chad, how about you?
I think I might have downloaded it, and I mean, yeah, oops, illegality
Whoa,
alert.
dude.
I might have played it real briefly just to like test out a Game Boy emulator, but beyond maybe playing for like
Dude,
5
that's not
minutes.
the 5-second rule, buddy. You still broke the law.
Come stop me, America! I don't care. It's awesome.
We're working on it, Chad.
sanctions.
We're fucking working on it, dude. We're trying to stop you.
I'm gonna get extradited.
What if that was the reason? Trump's like,
Yeah,
this Canadian
yeah. Oh,
keeps downloading video games. We will never
that's
have
the
it.
that's the reason, not the thing that he thinks is worse than 9/11 or
Yeah,
whatever
of course.
he said. The that's nothing more than like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I didn't realize until I was playing it for this episode that the initials are the initials for Game Boy, and I
Game
felt
Boy,
like
yeah.
a very stupid man.
Every time. They always do it. They do it with the
I was like,
DS
oh,
too,
wait.
where it's like every fucking game has a DS initial in it, it seems like.
That's a common one. Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, yay Nintendo. Yeah, I think
Yeah, it's like with like the Advance Wars for the DS, like Dual Strike.
Dual Strike.
I
think is what
fucking
it-
love
yeah.
that game. Holy
I need to
shit.
go back and play some of those. I only played the first one.
Advance Wars. I want to play I should play it reboot at some point.
Yeah, I think my first experience with it is, I think, if I remember correctly, I remember playing it in a Toys R Us. They had it in like a demo kiosk, just to
Hell
fucking
yeah.
date my ass.
Base Toys R Us.
Yeah, right. I think 9/11 hadn't even happened yet. This was like the
Wow.
Halcyon days.
Halcyon days of pre 9/11. My giraffes, Jeffrey, get him in.
My giraffes, Jeffrey. My Game Boys, Color. Like
My towers standing.
incredible.
My towers, second.
Yeah. What's crazy though, and the reason why it was on a fucking demo kiosk in the year 2000 at a Toys R Us, is this game's rated E for everyone.
What?
Yeah,
That's fucking
no,
incredible. I can't
Sean,
believe
it
that.
is. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
nothing about this game has toned down. I mean, I think there's like no blood,
Yeah.
and Snake doesn't have a cigarette. He has a puffer or
a
something.
fogger. He has a
Fogger. Yeah. So anyway, we'll
I've
get
got
into that. 'cause
I've
some
got
of the
nipples.
bosses
Fogger,
have-
can you milk me?
some of the bosses have some not E for everyone backstories. So
Some of the most horrifying things I've seen in the franchise so far are in this.
Yeah.
We'll talk about in this episode. Actually,
yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
a lot of
bananas.
really fucked up stuff going on with these.
Um,
I really do the contrast between, because like, and again we'll talk about it, but it's just like the whole thing. So like with Black Chamber, which is the evil bad guy group.
that sound
for
like a
this-
Wu-Tang album.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Their whole thing is that like they are these misfits that their boss, like Viper, gave a chance to and like accepted. And it's just like it starts off like the contrast between so we fight two bosses this episode, and the contrast between Hawk's story and Owl's story. Whoa!
the tonal
Woof.
whiplash.
Yeah.
Woof. And it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like you hate the world because this happened. Bro, what? Like, yeah, it's
We
it's a
go
lot
from
of
like
fucked up stuff going on.
we go from like Crocodile Dundee, Vulcan Raven to
Yeah.
fucking Edge Lord as fuck.
Yeah.
Like
I think that goes beyond edgelord. You've
Yeah,
graduated
that's
past edgelord at that point.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's not edgelord. That's living the fucking gimmick, brother. That's
All right, let's run through some super quick general shit. So this was developed co-development between Konami Computer Entertainment of Japan and Tosei. Tosei has pretty much historically been like a support studio, like forever. Now they're really involved in a lot of the remakes and stuff, not only for Konami but also Square Enix. They like co-developed a bunch of shit. I meant to write it down. They did a co-pro on a pretty big game for the Super Nintendo. Fuck, I'm totally blanking. Anyway, they're like a support studio who's done a lot of really cool co-productions. They have a lot of staff that kind of goes in and out from a lot of different companies. The game was published by Konami. It was really
I have a
simple
Tosei,
character
a little tangent real quick,
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
way, if we want to color that more.
Yeah,
They
I'll
actually, throughout the 90s, they had the Dragon Ball license for most of the series
Oh, that's
games.
right. That's right.
Oh.
So they worked on a lot of the early series of like, there was like these card-based JRPGs and the Super Butoden games, which are kind of a mixed bag. But unfortunately, it also means that they made Universal Battle 22 and Final Bout, which are like two of the
Final
worst
Bout's fire.
fighting games of all. No, it's not. It's so
Final
bad.
Bout is not good.
It was for me as like a kid because I remember that was like my first
Sure.
like Dragon Ball like fighting game.
Well, that was the same thing for me, right? Is because like I played all these as a kid because I was hyper fixated on Dragon Ball, but also because for whatever reason, the pre-Final Bout games, they all got released in France, but not in North America. So they're all available in French. And it's like
Oh, interesting.
the first instant of me using French for like my own entertainment instead of like
Ah.
educational purposes was playing these Tosei Dragon Ball games.
That's interesting. So they
I don't know why. I don't know why France.
They co-produced Final Fantasy IV for the PlayStation with Square, and they
Weird.
co-developed. Apparently, they were involved in fucking co-developing Final Fantasy VII, which is pretty insane.
Whoa. That's wild.
And then they did all kinds of shit like Chocobo Collection, Dragon Warrior 3 for the Game Boy Color, Final Fantasy for the Wonder Swan, all kinds of stuff. Dragon Quest Monsters. Yeah, they've been working with Square since like the late 90s, mid to late 90s. They co-developed the War of the Lions version of Final Fantasy Tactics as
Whoa.
well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tosei's great. So Tosei like kind of led production on this. Konami Computer and Entertainment Japan were, as we mentioned, requested by Konami of Europe to make a Metal Gear Solid adaptation for the Game Boy. I think it came from the fact that like Game Boy Color was doing fucking gangbusters at the time, and so they were like, "Yo, it would be really sick if we could do this." And Konami went for it, and then I think mid-development things kind of got a little shuffled around, so they changed some stuff up. We'll talk about the big names that were involved in that once we kind of get through the gameplay stuff. Chad, I wanted to ask, I know Lily has, but have you played any of the old school like top-down Metal Gear games at all?
No, I actually had a question about that because I've not played 1 or 2, but I understand that this is pretty closely modeled after the second game,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
But with the
yeah.
mechanics of MGS1.
They've
Do you
only
think-
added a couple of things from MGS1. MGS1,
okay.
to be totally honest, 90% of that shit is in Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake.
Right.
Like it's
Right.
almost like a Link to the Past versus Ocarina of Time kind of a situation. Like
Oh,
they're
interesting.
Very, very similar.
Do you think that I've effectively spoiled myself by playing Ghost Babel first?
For the first game, probably.
Yeah.
Like as far as like, like the quality of life.
Mechanically,
Yeah.
Metal Gear 1 in particular is pretty
yeah.
tough to go back to.
I will say, I think the key cards in this one still piss me off, but it's still better than
Yeah.
like older systems.
Yeah. Metal Gear 1.
Is this the
on
first time you could hide in grass and mud? Oh,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
and then bring it back for 3? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, as Chad alluded to, it's a modified Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake kind of approach to gameplay. The things they did borrow from MGS were like the sidling the wall, like kind of like pushing up against the wall, tapping the walls they took from MGS1, and then being able to crawl into like these little hidey holes. There was some of it in Metal Gear 2, but not like to the point that this is at. And yeah, like you mentioned, the mud thing predates MGS3. You can even crouch in the mud and drown yourself, which also predates Metal Gear Solid.
I'd love to do that in real life.
I will
really
say,
quick, Chad, I just wanted to throw this out there. Tosei made the Nintendo DS version of SmackDown versus Raw 2010.
Holy Christ. Okay, we're playing that for a Patriot Club.
yeah, Tosei is goated. Well, now that we've got Ghost Babel under our belts, Tosei can be our any game is now viable. for
Quite
Metal
frankly,
Gear
I mean,
Monday.
there's many Dragon Quest games in here, Alessio.
Oh,
now
no,
this
we
is-
have to play Final Bout.
Final Fantasy VII.
Fuck.
Oh man,
Um,
Splatoon 2. We can play Splatoon 2.
Unlike Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2, which Chad, for your knowledge, Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2, it's single screens. And as you hit the edges of the screen, again, I'll make the parallel to Zelda, like the whole thing kind of moves.
Yep.
In this case, Ghost Babel is just like one big fucking map, kind of broken into chunks, but like as you move around, it, like the camera follows you to some extent, more so than the the other games. This game, honestly, I think the only games that do this in the entire series are portable games. So Acid, Portable Ops, and Peace Walker do this, but this was the first Metal Gear to split the main campaign into like discrete stages.
Yeah.
No game prior to this had done it. And then, like I mentioned, I'm pretty sure the only other games that do it are all the portable titles, not including VR missions, obviously. But we've got 3 modes in here. So stage select, which becomes really important after you beat the game because you can unlock special versions of the stages where you don't actually play as Snake, and your handle isn't Colonel Campbell, and it reveals like additional plot information. And there's a huge twist that we did cover the first time that we covered this game that ties directly into Metal Gear Solid 2 in a really interesting way, which is part of the reason why I'm like, this should probably be canon, but it is what it is. The other 2 modes are VR training and versus battle. VR is interesting because a lot of them are just straight up 1-to-1 recreations of the Metal Gear Solid VR missions, which I thought was really impressive.
Impressive Snake.
Yeah. But I think because of that, a few of them can be pretty fucking difficult, I found. The versus battle is really interesting. I really wish I'd gotten this game when it came out. Using a Game Boy Link cable, you can play with a friend. And the 2 of you have to race to get like specified items and bring them back to the base before the other player. And you don't see each other unless you're like in each other's line of sight, like the guards.
Oh,
cool.
That's
it's pretty
really
sick.
Cool.
Yeah, so it sounds pretty sick.
Man.
I wonder on the Master Collection if they'll bring that back in any way.
Ooh.
That would be interesting. Well, yeah, because then you could do like 2 screens side by side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think some emulators have online functionality, right? I don't know about Gambate, but I know some of the other ones do.
Oh, good question. They might.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never actually done like internet connectivity with a emulator before.
I think the thing that strikes
I don't
me
use
so
emulators at all. I wouldn't.
it's illegal.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I've never even seen one.
The thing that strikes me so much about this game is that like the era of like portable versions of big games was so hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really, really glad that this is like actually good. Like it feels like very well thought out, very like faithful in a way to like what the series is, while also being like its own thing. Like it's not just like a complete demake of Solid. Like it's its own thing, and it fits, I think, in the world of everything that's going on, and it has like similar messaging and similar character beats and stuff like that. So I think it's I'm very thankful it's good. I needed a good game.
Yeah.
After.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I was going to lean into this really early on, but I am just going to say right here, right now. So this season, these 2 episodes are meant to be kind of like a refresher season, just like a chill, vibey season before we dive into Metal Gear Solid 4. And so we're not going to tackle every little thing in this like beat by beat. We're going to probably kind of paint a broad brush as we go. But just super chill season. Wanted to go through this game not a lot of people have necessarily played, and just kind of do a nice little reset, kind of back to basics with Metal Gear. And this game has reminded me that I'm not very good at Metal Gear. Also, the scoring system is fucked. Like I would get through stages and have like 0 alerts, 0 deaths, 0 everything.
But you do it in like 20 minutes and you get terrible.
Yeah,
it's the like, time. It's like it's like it's not just no alerts, no kills, no nothing. It's time too. You have to get through it in like its prescribed time frame to get a good ranking.
I thought I was such hot shit because I did stage 1. I didn't get spotted once. I didn't get into combat once, and I was like, oh, baby, and it was like terrible. Like, what?
It's like, excuse me.
God forbid a guy do some exploring. God damn.
Yeah, I will say, here's what I am going to say, and I've gotten terrible on all of them because it takes me fucking forever.
Yeah, same. I'm very like.
But what I will say is that I have gotten through stages 1 through 7. No kills, no deaths, no alerts.
Oh, nice.
No kills, nice.
Yeah.
There's some parts that get kind of tricky.
Yeah, there's some like the dogs.
Fuck the dogs.
The dogs suck.
The dogs were a nice callback, I think, to like MG, but also like fuck the dogs.
Yeah. Dogs sucked. Power outage kind of sucked a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, that box puzzle made me want to fucking shoot myself. But
The box
boy,
puzzle.
We'll get there. Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
it was
box
like some
puzzle.
Pokemon fucking conveyor belt Team Rocket shit.
It was exactly Pokemon. 100%.
Well, even
Yeah.
red, blue, and yellow. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh wow.
I wonder
Shit.
if that was like a callback. Yeah, I will say I need to probably like try to take it a little bit more seriously because I definitely was like save stating and like would get fucked and be like, oh no, let me just click a button and keep going. Fuck you. Like, but start being the button to crawl fucked me up quite a few times.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't like that.
Now that I'm used to it, it's not too bad. I'm in the. It's
not
worked its way into my psyche now. I think considering how few buttons there are, I think this game does do a really good job of using like 4 buttons.
Oh,
and a
100%.
D-pad
Yeah,
really
it
efficiently once
makes
you get
itself
used to
work.
The weapons and items took me quite a bit, but I think once I got it, I was good to go. So one last thing I want to talk about before we get into the story setup and then some dev history. So Idea Spy 2.5, very weird, bundled with the Japanese and PAL versions of this Game Boy game. Within the Game Boy game itself is a radio drama, written by
cool.
Shuyo Murata. The weird thing is it has nothing to do with Ghost Babel. And
Right.
instead has to do with an FBI task force going after Junker Expensive Corporation.
Oh,
And
Little
later,
reference.
On God?
Kojima in 2006 would have it actually recorded as a real radio drama to feature on his podcast, and he would voice the protagonist.
of course he would.
And Shuyo Murata voiced one of the antagonists. If that name sounds familiar to you, it's because he directed Guy Savage, the Nightmare minigame in MGS3. He handled all of the writing for the vestigial documents in all the games. So like MGS2's weird books, MGS4's database he wrote. So yeah, he's been around the series, but yeah, he was the one who did this radio drama. No fucking I couldn't find a reason for why it even got included in this game and not in the American version.
Huh.
And speaking about Japanese and American differences, this is something that blew me away. Is that this came out? So it came out in the year 2000, obviously. April 27th in Japan, May 2nd in North America, and May 5th in Europe, which is like, for the time, that's a crazy fast turnaround.
Yeah.
Because even Metal Gear Solid 1 was like a month and a half or something before it came out.
Yeah. Well, and then
For
in
it
the
to be
UK,
like a
it was
week.
like the following year. Like,
Yeah,
it took
right,
a minute. But yeah, very strange. I will say, we'll talk about it when we get into it, but I will say the way that they handle text in this game drives me fucking crazy. Nice.
Do we know what Kojima thinks about it?
He seems to be pretty positive. So I found a Famitsu group interview article where it's Fukushima, Hideo Kojima, and like 2 other devs just like round tabling talking about Ghost Babel, and like everybody seems totally chill and they fucking are vibing. It's pretty cool. First time I've seen Fukushima and Kojima in a fucking interview before, to be totally honest. I mean, I haven't gone searching, but it was pretty interesting, and they do talk about writing and stuff. So yeah, I'll link it in the show notes. I can send it to you guys.
All of the good ideas were Fukushima and all the bad ideas were.
Oh, I'm starting to fucking think so.
What if they said it during the interview and Kojima's like, he's right.
Hell
he like
yeah,
laughed.
brother.
It's like, what can I say?
1 second. Yeah, here, I'll drop the link in the Discord for you guys if you want to take a look at it. It's on a Tumblr of all
It's like
places.
I don't know what
Oh, hell yeah.
Fukushima looks like at all.
Yeah, dude, check out the fucking headshots for the dudes as well.
That's crazy. They look like fucking Common Rider.
They, Common Rider trading cards is the vibe.
They do.
And she.
So let's talk about the story setup. So this game is a direct sequel, alternate version direct sequel to Metal Gear. So 1987 MSX Metal Gear, not the NES fucking mutation that I legitimately do not even want to call part of the series. Snake gets pulled out of retirement by Colonel Campbell in Alaska. So we're getting like the alternate version of the Shadow Moses preamble.
Yeah. It is very much like set up similarly to the setup of Solid, where it's like
Yeah.
Snake's retired. He's in Alaska with his dogs. He just wants to be left alone. And they're just like, sorry. We
Yeah,
need
you
your
can
help.
tell that this started life as like a Metal Gear adaptation because it's
Yeah.
like very, very similar.
I love that he rolls up with a squadron of dudes just like pointing laser sights.
All
at
the
Snake's
fucking laser
chest, and
sights
they're
were
like,
so
You can
cool.
say
Yeah.
no. You can say
That's
no.
my
if you
favorite
want."
thing about it too. Is just like, you could say no, you won't though. Like,
Yeah.
For what?
They're like, do it if you're bad. And Campbell essentially is like, oh, well, I retired as well, and they pulled me out, and it's because of a certain thing. And Snake's like, what is it? And he plays coy, and he's like, fucking Metal Gear, dude.
What do you
and
think?
so we find out this guerrilla organization called the Gindra Liberation Front.
Liberation Force.
Yeah. So GLF for the rest of the game. Led
GLP-1 or whatever.
That'd be fucking incredible. This this general named Augustine Eguabon.
What a name.
Yeah.
What a name.
Insane. He is staging a coup of a fictional African nation. Turns out that the African nation is where Outer Heaven used to be, and that's where they built their fortress.
That is not explained very well. It's revealed in a very confusing way, and I wasn't
Yeah.
sure exactly. I was like, is it literally the same place?
Well, and
Okay.
Snake is like doesn't know any of the layout, and so I'm like, if they built
Yeah,
on the
that's weird.
ruins, why would he be so dumb about it? But I don't know. Maybe
So
they
has Metal Gear
rehabbed
2
it.
happened at all? Like, does this?
No, Metal Gear 2
No.
is not
Okay.
real. Yeah.
It's so the idea like Chad's right in that like what winds up happening, it does make it seem like they just really like dug the idea of Outer Heaven and just said we're gonna make another Outer Heaven with blackjack and hookers. And
We do find out
Put it over
later that
here.
there is a connection.
but yeah, no, it is Galway, it is the same place. It's like we're here.
Which I meant to look it up for the episode. I'm pretty sure fucked up weird codec kernel from MGS2 mentions the country in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he
He
does.
I meant to get the line, but I totally forgot to do that. So not only is it built on top of the Outer Heaven ruins, but the GLF have also stolen a prototype weapon from the United States that was mid-transport. It's Metal Gear Gander.
It's
which
cool looking too.
It's cool as fuck. It's got two
Two
railgun
guns.
nuclear launching
Ah,
capability on
diggity
it.
dog.
So he can fucking nuke like the White House and Moscow simultaneously while doing the suck it pose.
Yeah.
Fucking
Hell
incredible.
yeah.
Generation X.
So I'm pretty positive. I was going through some of the script stuff. I'm pretty positive that they never call it Gander in the game. It's only called that in like official documentation, like a strategy guide and some other stuff. If you guys, unless you guys recall them saying Metal Gear Gander at all, but I like that name. I don't know what the fuck it means.
I like just to talk a little bit about like the actual like the what the villains are up to, quote unquote villains. It's kind of almost like a throwaway line, but he very briefly calls them an ethnic resistance group, which I guess like that in that little bit of detail, it's like the implication is that the goal here is that they, not like in the real world where like there exists a sort of nuclear deterrence where somehow magically if you have nukes, it makes it so you're way less likely to be fucked with or have your autonomy threatened by larger nations. The GLF, it sounds like, are using Metal Gear as leverage for ginger independence, right? Like the implication being that the country was colonized at some point and that they're a sort of people's liberation front trying to gain autonomy by using these means. It's like, I mean, it's like if Zimbabwe or a DRC, right? It's like, unfortunately, there's any number of African countries this could be inspired by. And so it's nice because I think Fukushima is the geopolitics guy. For it to be it was the level of geopolitics in like Snatch was like Russians, bad, evil robots. And now we're back to like, this is already so many degrees beyond that I'm like, oh, it's not Kojima. It's this guy.
True. Yeah, I will say the geopolitical shit, I guess now that I'm thinking about it, does actually take somewhat of a backseat in 5. I mean, they do talk about certain things, but it's not like hyper complex. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that is actually interesting. You might be right because Fukushima dipped during 4.
You
Also,
want
is
to
this
talk
the-
about fucking geopolitics, motherfucking 4?
Yeah,
Holy
4 is.
Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I can only, like Alessio, I can only get so erect. Is this the longest
Uncut.
cutscene on the
Oh my
Game Boy, by the way? Uncut. Speaking of uncut, is this the longest
fucking
cutscene
the
on
epilogue
Game Boy? It
cutscene?
has to
Also,
be.
this is just an attract mode cutscene, right? It's not
That's true.
part
Yeah,
of the game.
yeah.
You
It's-
don't see this if you hit start.
It takes forever.
It's so long.
Like, I wish I could hit A to speed up the dialogue because it's just like,
Which you can do
Yes,
the rest of the game,
Snake.
but it's
Just not here.
we
not here.
are here to take.
I
Yeah, it's just like, fuck, my god.
do kind of like the Animal Crossing Toby Fox method of
Yeah.
like sound effects mimicking speech. I kind of do like that.
Yeah, I love it. I really like it. But yeah, and then we find out a little bit more about Black Chamber. I'm just gonna go ahead and lay it
Just
all.
name them and shame them,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
weirdos.
So Black Chamber is less members than the other squads we've encountered
Yeah,
in the other
there's only
games.
4.
It's 4 people. I guess if you include the general guy, it's 5. But I don't think he's
It's
officially
5,
part of.
yeah. No, I don't think so.
He
doesn't have a
but this
cool
is our
name.
Foxhound. Yeah. This is
I
our
mean, he has
Foxhound
a
for the
he
game.
has a cool name, but he's not like the other ones.
He's like, I don't want to be in your fucking club, but I will do the name thing.
You can't sit with us.
But yeah, so we have Black Arts Viper, who's the leader. He has a prosthetic left arm. Interesting. That seems to have echoed out into later entries in the series. And he's like a booby trap expert is how they describe him. Maybe he's another Jonathan. He's a booby trap.
Where did the term booby
Oh,
trap
no.
come from?
Chad, get on it.
It's probably some fucking British thing.
Yeah,
Probably.
definitely. That's what we got to save it for the Jubilee with
Blame
Matt.
the British.
True. Why'd you fucking booby traps, fucking soggy tit, whatever the fuck that dessert is called? Oh, I don't know.
And then we've got hold on, I just lost my fucking notes. Slasher
It was
Hawk.
the English.
Mm-hmm.
Slasher Hawk is an Australian who uses big boomerangs and a trained hawk. But excuse me, I shouldn't say boomerangs because that's overused white man name.
Mm-hmm.
They're Wilgie,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
sorry. We have Marionette Owl, who
Very normal.
needs help.
The most normal one.
Yeah, the most normal out of all of them. Former serial killer with night vision who fights using puppets, which is something.
Reformed serial killer.
Yeah, which is something that will come up on the next season of the show.
Yeah.
Creepy puppets. So
Oh no.
brace
Yeah.
for that, Chad. And then we have Pyro Bison, a pyromaniac with a flamethrower who is very akin to the Fury in terms of like power abilities or whatever skill set. All right, let's blast through this dev shit really quick. So yeah, we've already talked about a lot of this stuff, but I do want to really quickly shine a spotlight on the games director and the character designer because Yoji Shinkawa is not involved. So the game director is this guy named Shinta Nojiri. He later would direct Acid and Acid 2, which I think makes him Kojima's preferred spin-off director because Portable Ops had one different person and Revengeance was like full out of house. So it seems like all the spin-offs that Kojima has like been down with have been this guy, Shinta Nojiri. Shinta was an assistant director on Police Knots. He was a level designer on MGS2. He was a game designer for Act 3 of Metal Gear Solid 4. And he is the director of Konami's ill-fated Never Dead on the PS3 and 360.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I have a copy of it. I really want to play it. It looks interesting, but I have not heard great things about it. It's the protagonist can't his like body be torn apart and he's still alive no matter what. So like even if he's obliterated to just a head, you can still control the head like rolling around. Character designer is Ikuya Nakamura. He would actually later go on to direct both of the Boktai games, which I hope we cover for the series, our show. Nakamura has the weirdest credits, y'all. He was the vibration designer for Metal Gear Solid.
What a
So
job.
He designed like the DualShock Rumble.
Huh.
He was also the character modeler, so I guess he did like texturing and stuff. He animated Otacon's model specifically in Metal Gear Solid 2 while also directing the vibration. He was the Rumble director. He leveled up on Metal Gear Solid 4.
Rumble director.
He
Holy
directed Metal Gear
shit.
Solid Touch on the iPod Touch. This guy just likes touching and rumbling.
This is a tactile man.
He illustrated some cutscenes in Peace Walker. He directed Snake Eater 3D on the 3DS.
Oh, interesting.
He co-directed
more touching.
Ground Zeroes and also Rumble directed Ground Zeroes. And he was lead planner, UI, text, and direction on Phantom Pain. So this guy fucking goes places. He was also co-producer on some Mega Man Battle Network games, which I did not know until yesterday were co-produced with Konami. So Konami and Capcom. Cool. And I just want to read two reviews, two chunks from some reviews. So IGN gave this fucking game a 10 out of 10.
Okay, let's relax a little bit.
Wow.
I love Fukushima as much as the next
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
but
yeah.
holy Christ.
And GameSpot gave it a 9.4. And Famitsu gave it a 31 out of 40. So people were jonesing for this game. Craig Harris for IGN wrote, "This, folks, is a Game Boy Color game done right. It's clear that the right team was put to the task of bringing the classic Metal Gear to the Nintendo handheld. I want every official Game Boy Color publisher and developer to look at what Konami has done and then look at the sales figures. I guarantee you this will be one of the top-selling games for the Game Boy Color, and this will prove once and for all that, yes, you can spend quality time and resources on a Game Boy Color title and still make it pay off. Absolutely brilliant." So, yeah, he was rock hard.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is one of the first ever 10s that IGN gave out, actually.
Yeah, I was very surprised to see.
Yeah,
that it
I
was
will
a 10.
give him that. Like, it is a pretty exceptional
It's
Game
great.
Boy game. Like, it is. It's pretty great.
This ain't your papa's Game & Watch.
But yeah, and I don't know if I would give it a 10 out of 10. But
That
it
seems a
is-
bit extreme.
It is
For
a
the
pretty
Game Boy Color, if
exceptional.
we're grading just on the library of the Game Boy
Sure.
Color,
Yeah,
I could see like a 9 or something. But
yeah.
Frank Provo for GameSpot wrote, "Despite minor gripes, Metal Gear Solid is, without equal, the best tactical espionage title on the Game Boy Color. The plot further explores the mythos of the Metal Gear project, reveals the truth behind Colonel Campbell's retirement, and divulges a secret or two about the origins of Snake's legend status. The gameplay is engaging, the visuals enjoyable, and the soundtrack phenomenal. From the initial meeting with Delta Force member Chris Jenner to the final battle with Blackheart's Viper, MGS pulls you into a handheld gaming thrill ride you won't forget."
Guys, people love this shit.
He also camped out for like
goddamn.
3 paragraphs on the music. He called it haunting, and he said it was fucking incredible, but he was not so hot on the sound effects.
I
It
like
reminds
the
me- it
BGM,
reminds me
but
of,
like
Commodore
that's
64 music a little bit.
sure.
Yeah.
But I like the music in this game. I don't know if I would put it on and casually listen to it, but
I don't know if I call it phenomenal, but it's good.
Yeah. The Metal Gear 2 music, on the other hand, go listen to that shit, Chad. That
Okay.
shit's wonderful.
All right.
But yeah, and we just talked about the attract screen stuff. So I guess if y'all are down, if you don't have anything else to say, we could jump into stage 1.
Yeah.
You want to parachute in?
Oh shit! Here we go. So stage 1, we enter the jungle via parachute, very akin to Metal Gear 1 for the NES. Metal Gear 1 for the MSX, we come out of water. In Metal Gear Solid, the whole excuse for why you couldn't bring anything was because you had to be like in that tight little torpedo that they were shooting you into. Dog, I'm pretty sure you could carry a gun on a parachute. Why didn't you bring in any guns, Snake?
That's a good question. They don't even try to answer that, actually, which
Nope.
is kind of not the norm for a Metal
Not-
Gear game. Usually they're like, we
not
have to
that.
fucking explain every single little thing
Yeah.
and why it's the way it is.
I am going to
Not
mention, I
so
totally
much.
forgot to mention this. I adore that the attract screen cutscene even did the fucking fade to black, fade up on documentary shit, I died. I fucking
But on a
lost
Game Boy,
it.
which is
It's
very
really
funny.
good.
It was incredible.
Incredible shit. Yeah.
But yeah, we meet our folks here over codec, and you can definitely tell who is not a Yoji Shinkawa creation, because you got like Mei Ling, Colonel, Snake, all looking like little pixel versions of themselves, and then Brian McBride and Weasel come out of the darkness, and they look like somebody fucking MS painted. And why are they all like scarred up and shit? Like they all have like intense creases in their face.
McBride is CIA, which Snake hates, which I thought was fantastic. Snake is immediately like, ugh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, exactly. And good old Weasel, our fucking consultant.
And you know, if you call him enough times, he'll start to give you tips about like how you should play the game. And he's like, play with headphones on so you don't bother your parents.
Oh, that's so good.
Fucking
Also,
dumb.
definitely
It's
play
very
with
cute.
headphones on, especially if you're in a public place, motherfucker. Do not speakerphone that shit.
That's listen to Weasel.
I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. So Mei Ling has her own codec number that matches because Mei Ling is in the mix, which is cool. She's got her quotes and stuff. I wish I would have written down more of the dialogue. There is some fucking weird fourth wall breaking dialogue throughout this entire game. Like Snake during a
yeah, of
cutscene
course.
straight up is like, Colonel, do you not have like an attractive woman with a English accent that comes in and out of sounding accurate as one of my colleagues? Like, I was just like, holy shit. But yeah, so Brian, I think, has Master Miller's codec number. Mei Ling has her own. Weasel, I think, has Nastasha's. And then Colonel has Colonel's, and Snake has Snake's. But yeah.
Weasel has one of my favorite lines. You find out like about everything going to shit like as soon as you land, right? And like they have that conversation about
Dog Delta
like,
Force fucking beefs it and everybody dies like pretty much immediately.
right.
I
and
think
you
that's
kind
after
of
stage one, but stage one's like 2 minutes long. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like very quick. You get this like no, it's in stage one. It is like towards the end of stage one where it's just like
Oh, okay.
Delta Force is dead and Campbell and because the whole thing is like you are going in to work with Delta Force. to
Yeah.
take down
Of
Same
course.
with like
Metal Gear.
the SEALs and MGS2
Yeah.
with Raiden. Who
But
also all
even-
die instantly.
Even I was gonna say even sooner than the SEALs in 2, I would say these guys are dead. You don't even get a chance to do anything before these guys.
I like to
die.
imagine it's like a
fucking
Deadpool
crazy.
2 situation where they're just like airdropping in and just dying.
Fucking Brad Pitt's in there. Just fucking. But they kind of have like the support team kind of has this conversation about how like did somebody give up the plan, and everybody's like no, everybody was vetted, there was background checks, all this other stuff, and Weasel's like Weasel makes this one comment where he's just like everybody's got a price basically, and he goes, and I'll read it. He says, "What makes American brass tick? Money, power, glory, women, men." And it's like, oh, well,
He was close. He should have said children.
ooh,
no.
ooh.
Hey,
McBride is sweating.
objectively, yeah, this is objectively true.
Like he didn't say the one that I like. Animals.
Speaking of not having a gun, you do find a gun like pretty much fucking
Pretty
instantly.
quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, my
Also,
music, please.
oh yep, sorry. Here we go.
Oh.
My bad.
We should have known.
Scrolling.
We should have known.
Scrolling. Where is it? All I have is the.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got it. Here we go. This is gonna be the bit from now on. This is
So
me fumbling.
professional.
When you get shot, it hurts real bad. Let's give this a shot. It's Guns with Chad.
Welcome to Guns with Chad, the place for all things rootin' tootin', most importantly shootin'. The 5.7 in 5.7 refers to the pistol's 5.7 millimeter rounds designed to pierce body armor. 6.7 millimeter rounds do exist, but there is no firearm called the 6.7.
Fucking Christ.
Incredible.
You gotta hit it.
Hit my outro.
Oh yeah, sorry.
When you get shot, it hurts real bad. Let's give this a shot. It's Guns with Chad.
I like that it pitched up too. The thing I hate about the gun in this game, which very soon the gun is going to break the entire game. As soon as you get the suppressor, it's
Oh
fucking-
yeah,
it's on.
It's over.
Which I will say, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Ghost Babel, MGS 1 and 2, that is always the case. Even MGS 3, you have silencer, you win the game.
Yeah.
Like, but in this game, if you shoot that fucking gun anywhere, like the entire screen is alerted and comes for you. Yeah, and same.
Which,
I
like,
think
yeah,
if you punch the wall too. Yeah, I mean that's to be fair.
to be completely fair.
Yeah, it's happened a lot of times because I've tried to go up against a wall and press the button to have it show me the rest of the map, and I keep like punching it instead, and then a guy's like, "Oh!" and then I have like 4 men coming to inspect me.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, we pretty much just go north until we hit a section where we get a bunch of codec calls, and then we go east. But we do pass through the mud. This forest actually looks more like a curated hedge maze.
It's very Ocarina of Time Castle Garden, which I know like in and of itself is very
Yeah.
Metal Gear, but like the jungle foliage and everything is very reminiscent of that.
Yeah. I do like that there are like canopies you can go under that is not necessarily telegraphed. And the fact that they fit the fucking Soliton radar on the Game Boy screen is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than like no cones of vision, because I think like it was as long as you're not in front of an enemy, you're good. But like it is pretty incredible what they were able to do here.
I mean, the Soliton radar is almost 1 fucking pixel by 1 pixel, so I don't even know where they would put a view cone. But
Sure. Yeah. It's great for being able to see where enemies are off screen because if you have such a limited like viewpoint on the Game Boy. I think they managed to make it work really well.
later on when we get to that fucking power blackout, you can't use it. It sucks, but
oh, that's right, yeah.
But yeah, so once we do all this shit, we go up. The camera dodging is very weird. I actually got caught several times after we do a codec conversation and get this camera here. Essentially, it's almost like a trip laser, kind of, but it's not hyper specified. It feels like it's kind of like a little nebulous, but around the front of it.
You can pretty reliably shift along the wall underneath them, and you won't get
I couldn't
caught.
get it to work for some fucking reason.
Oh, weird.
I don't know why.
I was doing pretty good.
Yeah, I might have been like letting go or something too soon. But in the building later, I was able to. But for some reason, with this one in the jungle, I was having a hard time. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of stage one. I mean,
God, there's not much. There's not a lot to it, really.
yeah, it doesn't like end on any sort of like big moment.
These opening screens do a really good job of getting you acclimated to the gameplay because it really is Metal Gear distilled into its purest form, which is it feels great to play.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that it was made for a non-backlit screen because the colors are very poppy and it's very bright.
I love the color palette in this game. I think they made it look gorgeous.
Yeah,
considering like the limited color choices, it had to have been a bit of a struggle, I can imagine, but it looks great.
Yeah, it's super cool. Yeah, and you can also save anywhere, like a la the OG game, which is pretty bananas. There is some pretty, when I didn't load state, there was some pretty forgiving checkpointing as well. Which I thought
you can like there were parts where I'd have like 5 guys on my ass, and there are certain screens where if you switch screen, it just drops your alert thing immediately.
Yeah.
What about a couple of those?
Burger and fries, or
I'm just gonna get all the newspaper cutouts that they have framed in the Five Guys and put it around my office. Huge Five Guys guy.
Huge Five Guys guy.
You can call me the 6th guy, to be honest. Nice. So yeah, we finally
6th guy has hit the tower.
Why do they keep hitting?
Stop!
Where are they coming
stop
from?
those guys. We can't afford a 7th guy.
Mark Wahlberg, please stop these guys.
They're like rabbits, man. So yeah, we stage 2, we infiltrate Galuade. How do you pronounce that? Is it
I think it's
Galuade?
Galuade, yeah.
Galuade was what I was saying, but I don't know if that's correct.
Infiltrate the Mordred Galuade.
Oh my god!
Holy shit, that sounded cool as hell.
Yeah, so then we make radio contact with the sole survivor of the Delta Force,
Kris
noted
Jenner.
Kardashian Kris Jenner.
Noted Kardashian.
The momager, Kris Jenner. I laughed so hard when it said Kris Jenner.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was delighted. I was
They
kicking my
should've just spelled
toes.
it with a K-R as well.
Wow.
Is this the first time that an entire squad of dudes gets wiped out at the beginning of a Metal Gear? Because I feel like it becomes like an ongoing tradition after this.
Yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah. You do get the suppressor in stage 2, so you become a god at this point. And then
Is stage 2 where you get the assault rifle, or is that stage 3?
Stage 3, I think.
I think it's stage 3.
Got it.
And I did notice, so there's 2 different ways to tackle the approach here as we're infiltrating the base. You can either go through the sort of northern door and just fucking go through hell, or you can go kind of the longer way around, and it's much safer.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So, yeah, I fucked with it both ways, but the hard way sucks, so don't do that. You knocking people out, by the way, does not work the way that it works in other Metal Gears. These guys get right the fuck back up the first time you knock them down. The second time you knock them down, they stay down for a lot longer. That caught me off guard because they got up like right behind me multiple times.
Like panicking.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, dude, what's going on? Can you choke them? I don't think you can. You can only punch them.
No, just punching, I'm pretty sure.
Not that I know of.
I certainly didn't discover a way to choke them out.
I can't recall. Is there anything big at the end of this? Because I know stage 3, we do the whole Chris Merrill thing where we have to find her in the baddies, but I don't think there was any like big.
Well, no, there's just the thing where she explains to you that you have to keep an eye out for the bunkers with the indented walls, and that's how you would be able to get underground passage down to the sewers.
Yeah, which is how we get into the next level, I think, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Let
Can I
me
say I
fucking
don't?
tell you.
Why are these called foggers? By the way, I don't even like to say it. I don't like to even say.
They don't want it to be.
of
They
the
don't want it to be
cigarettes.
cigarettes. They got to keep it rated E for everyone.
Yeah.
A very British man is going to be like, "Can I bomb a fog?"
No.
Matt Reynolds is going to come up to me and ask.
Yeah. You basically just said it because with the accent there, you just said a slur.
No, they would say, trust me, they would hit it with the.
Oh, they would hit the A. They would hit the A.
Yeah, Snake's like, dude, I don't know what to do. And the other guy's like, dude, fog it. Just fog it, dude.
What did you call me?
Jesus Christ. Something that I will say that I do not appreciate about this video game
Oh shit!
is this fucking sewer section with
I
the
hate
waves.
sewers in video games. Just
I thought this was really fun, actually.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
when it gets to like
'cause
the shit section.
Yeah, because I don't know. It was like the anxiety of like almost just barely making it each time was like very
Yeah, that's
exciting.
true. I just saw
But
it. And I was
I
like,
knew
oh
that I
no,
was in, like,
missing
another
nose
picture.
trying to kill Snake. Run!
I got caught on. So
It's
you
tricky.
go up through. You have to go to like it's like up, left, up, right, and then you have to
Down,
go
up, left, right, left,
right. There's a cardboard box if you keep going for like all the way
yeah,
to
the
the
yellow
end,
one, right?
and the yellow one, and then which you kind of need,
Keep
and then you
going.
have to go back to the other ladder behind it and make sure you have everything. And it's like, boy howdy, the transition from going that first up and to the left when you move to the next screen, for some reason, like I don't know if I was timing it wrong or if there was something up with it, but like the conceit here is that like the river is overflowing and they're just going to drain it into the fucking
Because
sewers.
everybody's fucking
A
shitting
squall
their
is coming in.
britches, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody's just loading their britches up.
Yeah, there's fucking explosive diarrhea from that Taylor Farms lettuce.
Gross.
It's just hitting the fucking and yeah. So there's a squall coming, and they need to just like drain the water somewhere. So they're basically going to flood the sewers, and so you catch this guy who was about to die, if not for his friend coming to find him, being like, "Hey, we got to
Hey
get
Bob,
the
you should
fuck-"
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he's like, nobody told me about this. Is like they
Once I
fucking
pooped
hate
in my
you.
pants in school, and I just left it in all day.
That's what he said to him.
That's me in stage 3.
Yeah. And so you have to make it up to the end of the sewer and get into the base before you get carried away you get flushed away. Basically.
You fight the poop monster from Conker's Bedford.
Yeah. The
Oh,
Great
no.
Mighty Pooh.
Yes, that's him.
But yeah, so there's like a screen transition. The first screen transition after this conversation with the guards, when you're trying to avoid the things you have to climb up ladders to avoid getting swept away, and then get down and run really quick to the next ladder to
because the waves come in cycles, right?
Yeah, they come in cycles. And so the way that the cycle worked, I actually had to I don't know if I glitched it or if this is the way you just have to do it. But that first screen transition, every time I would go, there was no time for me to get from ladder 1 to the next ladder. And so I just, by chance at one point, I ran in, saw the wave coming, and then I ran back. And then right before it came to the other screen, I ran back to the next screen.
Nice.
And it was just
gone.
Trick
it. Yeah.
And I had to ooh, got your nose. And I had to
she's just juking the wave.
Yeah, just kind of just fucking barrel rolling through it. I don't think that's the way you're supposed to do it, but I legitimately do not see how else you're supposed to do it.
That's
because everything else was I could totally make it, but it's just this one section was pissing me the fuck off. So
you know what? The cardboard box being just out of, it's technically not out of reach, obviously, because you can totally go get it. But it reminded me of was that the huge tomb right at the start of Elden Ring, where it's got where you have to climb down and those things are coming flying at you and you have to hide in little alcoves. Yep. And it's it's showing you things just oh, you could get this. It's dangling the keys in front of you. And you gotta time it out.
Because the way forward is before you have an opportunity to even get it. And so it's just you have to go all the way to the end and then double back to get out. And it's but you need that thing, legitimately need that for the next section. So it's just oh, fuck. Okay. But yeah, it's a little stressful little wave puzzle.
Sea of Dookie.
Or that.
Trying to think. It took me way too fucking long to realize that you have to punch the elevator buttons, by the way. I just kept rubbing my body against it. I was why isn't it working?
I'm twerking on the elevator. What the hell's going
on? But yeah, also there's a fuck ton of lasers once you get out of the drainage system. That's what
room's full of them.
Tripped me up. Yeah.
Gotta get those foggers.
You know what's nice though is that does it deplete Snake's health in this game?
If you hit
fogger, I don't.
If you smoke,
so.
I don't think it does.
Well, no, because he's not smoking; he's just holding.
He's fogging.
In his hand.
Oh, sure,
Rated
Nintendo
E for everyone, Chad.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that.
Everyone's fogging. Yikes!
So you can be sucking on that cigarette the whole game if you want. It doesn't do anything.
He's fogging. He's mogging.
Hell yeah! I like that combo. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Then we get into stage 4. There aren't bosses for a while, but
I think you look up with Chris before the end of stage 3, right?
I thought you at the very beginning of stage 4.
Yeah, you follow her down into the room.
You find her. Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, right.
She's disguised as a soldier with the ponytail and the mega hat.
Yeah. I do love that profile shot of the two of them. Snake is towering over this woman.
He also looks like Ben Stiller, which is really funny.
Oh shit, I gotta look that up.
He legit looks like Ben Stiller in fucking Blue Steel, Zoolander style.
I just realized that's Kris Jenner on the cover.
Yeah.
Why does she have red hair on the cover when she's got
who knows
brown hair in the cutscenes, but then blonde hair in the game? What the fuck is happening?
Women, am I right? Changing hair colors all the time.
Yeah, Snake absolutely looks like Blue Steel Zoolander. This is kind of insane.
This is where we hear about the new nickname we're going to have for James Reckmuth the next time that he's on the show.
Yeah,
Jimmy the Wizard.
Yeah. Which I cannot fucking believe they made a The Wizard reference. I was just like, the Power Glove is so bad. Whenever they mention it. Yeah. If you type in Solid Snake and Kris Jenner, I just keep getting pictures of Kris Jenner holding giant snakes.
That's crazy. Yes, that's crazy. So it is. So it is the transition from Act 3 to Act 4 is you follow Kris down. So the whole goal is just like the whole thing with Meryl, right? Where you have to find her. She's just follow the butt. But yeah, it's the ponytail and the mega
Doesn't
hat
Kris fucking chew you out too? She's like, I don't walk like a fucking supermodel throwing my hips from side to side.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, there's some. If you Kodak call her, when you're trying to find her, because I did it a
I
couple of
don't- I don't
times.
talk
They
to
like
women, they
get into an
frighten me.
argument, and Snake's just like quiet. He's like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, Chad's not allowed to talk to women. Actually,
Yeah, I'm like a ninja or whatever.
he's a kept man.
He's a well kept man.
I'm a verklempt man.
Verklempt. But yeah, so basically you have to like do all this stuff, and you have to find Chris in the base to rendezvous with her, and then you see her walk down into a room, and then you follow her down, and that's the end of Act 3. And at beginning of Act 4 is when you
Do your
talk
Ben
to her.
Stiller conversation.
Yeah.
This is when she gives us the lowdown on like the full Black Chamber.
Yes.
Yes.
We get like our rogues gallery, fucking cue the music.
Yeah. So we find out about
We also-
like Jimmy the Wizard. We find out about Jimmy Harks, who is the scientist that helped build Metal Gear.
Who
Black
it's
Chamber.
crazy to me that even with Game Boy graphics, they're able to be like, "Ha ha, fat guy." I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
He's like,
It looks like fucking
dick.
Bob from Tekken or something. I'm just like, what is going on?
And he's a real piece of shit too. I hate this guy.
Yeah, it's brutal.
And
We
of
also
course,
get
Chris is conflicted about Battle and joining the military, and why she joined the military, and death.
The whole
and
time I
everything.
was like, I don't even believe this shit. I was like, I think you're gonna kill me or
Yeah.
whatever. Because in Metal
I
Gear
do like this a lot. Like
2,
whether or not it's
there's
real.
like a twist. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, John.
It's I really liked we get like this frank bit of discussion with Chris where, I mean, again, whether or not it ends up being true, because she's depressed about how much this group hates Americans, that like the US government is undermining their attempt at autonomy, and like Viper's ultimate goal is to end US interference in the region, which yeah, man, that's actually fucking sick as hell.
So
Good
real.
luck,
It's you basically get the "Are we the baddies?" conversation, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Fukushima, let's go,
USA. USA.
no, US
Fukushima
no.
was writing it while wearing a U.S. flag T-shirt.
US no.
U.S.
US
no.
Come is out.
You get the U out, and all you got is CM. Oh,
You get the
no.
U out, all you got is S.A. Am I
Look
right?
in my eyes. no.
But yeah, so after we get the lowdown on all these guys, we have to go to the upper levels of the tower that we're in.
Yeah.
Also, this fucking creepy looming tower, like insane.
Yeah.
Following Chris through this shit kind of sucks, y'all, because we have to like hang behind her.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Well, so like the way that it was for me was that like you go into a room, and then they show her like fucking faith walking without a mask on through these fucking, because she does not put her mask back on, and she just fucking
She doesn't give a fuck. She walks so slow though. I was
Yeah.
like, can we go, please?
yeah.
You
But
gotta
it's
make
like-
yourself look like you're supposed to be there.
Yeah, she's got a level 3 card, and so she says she's going to go ahead and unlock all the doors for you, and you just have to go through the door that she goes through.
But then we go through at the end and she opens the last door and it's like, you had access to this all along? Like, why the fuck didn't we just meet back here? Like, I don't even understand.
Why are we fucking playing this game, brother? Let's
Yeah.
fucking expedite this shit, please.
The dog punching does pop up in this stage, I believe.
Yeah.
The dog punch.
Yeah, you basically,
I
yeah,
came
you have to make
alive
it through
during
this.
that part.
Yeah, of course you did. Fucking weirdo. Fucking weird
What
man.
were we- I was playing something on stream and you had to, it was Metal Gear Survive, and you had to kill
Yeah.
these wolves.
Oh, the
and every
sound
time
effects.
The
I
sound
hate
would
that
trigger.
sound effect.
Like, everyone on stream was just like, oh.
So
The thing
before
that
you
sucks
get to,
about the dogs is that they can smell you. That's the
Yes.
worst part.
Yes.
yeah, so you have to be real careful with them. Before you get to the dogs, though, you get this fucking door puzzle, which is randomized.
Oh, is that before the dogs? Oh,
Yeah, it's before the dogs. It's randomized every single game, and so you fuck with it for a little bit. I discovered
This
through
is pissing me off.
frustration that if you fuck with it for long enough and you call Campbell, he'll just be like, "Hey man, we got you. Here's the buttons to press," and he'll just tell you.
That's what
to
I
do.
did too. Me too.
That's incredible.
But then I found out that if you take even longer than that and you don't call Campbell, a guard will come out and just do it for you,
Really?
which is hilarious.
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
wild.
Do you have to hide, or does he just fucking?
It's like a
I don't know.
cutscene?
I guess. I'm not sure. I had read somewhere that like a guard will just do the fucking door puzzle and then you don't have to worry
very
about it.
funny.
There's
Some guy just
another
comes out.
door puzzle later that I'm pretty sure isn't a puzzle at all, and it tricks you because I think like you could just
Right.
walk through those doors.
Or you have to press like 2 buttons as opposed to like fucking around with like
Yeah, I
2,
don't know
4,
if I
4, 4,
remember.
3, 1.
Yeah,
I don't know if I remember another door puzzle.
It's
do
like-
I think it's
remember-
like stage 6 or
yeah. It's
maybe
like
at the beginning of
towards the end
7.
of this section. I don't remember which part it's in, but yeah.
Oh, I think it's before the boss fight. I think.
Oh,
It
with
might be.
with Owl.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it was right afterwards before you get to the like where the
Oh, is that what takes you
Metal
outside
Gear
to
is.
start heading towards the
I
guy?
think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But yeah,
Yeah, I
then you
definitely.
get to
This
the
was
dog
my.
punching
This was
section.
my. I have 15 minutes between doing something game, and I would just like pop it out of my pocket, play some, save it, put it back in my pocket. But
But yeah, then you get the dog punching section. It kind of fucking sucks.
yeah,
Lots
not
of
great.
dogs, lots of bad stuff. You get to a point where you have to like go through a section. You have to press a button on one side of the map, and it opens the opposite door, and then you have to run
Yeah.
all the way back to the other side of the map to get through that door. And there's lots of grenades in the room that you get access to, which bodes well.
Which are going to come in handy.
Yeah.
With this fucking douchebag coming up.
Yeah.
He's a nice man. Easy.
He's
I like
just
this guy.
misunderstood. He's a misfit.
No, I do like Slasher Hawk.
But yeah, Aboriginal Vulcan Raven is a really good way to describe him.
Yeah, he's very Vulcan Raven coded. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Mhm.
Even
Although we
without the bird. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Although we fight him in a Ocelot from Three's
I'm
arena.
so glad you said that because that is all I kept thinking
Oh
about.
wow!
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what that looks like.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did Ghost Babel just like influence the entire series? Like
Could be. The only thing is that like I don't think guns reach him because you do get the assault rifle in this section running through.
I just
if you
did
find
grenades.
it.
Hit my music.
Yeah.
Oh
Nope.
fuck!
All right, here we go. 2 seconds. Part of the bit.
When you get shot, it hurts real bad. Let's give this a shot. It's Guns with Chad.
Welcome to Guns with Chad, the place for all things rooted to the most importantly shooting. The R4 assault rifle is a licensed variant of the IWI Galil, a rifle developed by a state-owned Israeli arms manufacturer, which means it's BDS just like the Whopper.
When you get shot, it hurts real bad. Let's give this a shot. It's Guns with Chad.
Is the Whopper also BDS?
The Whopper's BDS.
I did not know that. Not that I eat at Burger King ever, but
Yeah, I don't think I've eaten at Burger King in a long
Five
time.
Guys, not BDS.
okay.
Hell yeah. What about the 6th guy?
Yeah,
I'm
what's
not.
the, yeah?
Hey.
You bet
The
unless
sixth
it was-
guy is BB Netanyahu.
Oh no,
Oh no.
that's
And he's
his
getting
great jape.
arrested. What if the 5 guys arrest Netanyahu?
Whoa!
It's 5 guys, burgers, fries, and justice.
There's burgers, fries, and justice, and peanuts.
Peanuts.
That's cool. Let the 5 guys arrest. Sora Mamdani gets on fucking TikTok and he's like, "Hey gang, just want to let you know I've enlisted to the top officials to execute this IOC warrant."
He's like,
on
we've got
Bibi
Shake
Netanyahu.
Shack and 5 guys on it.
Five guys, stand back and stand by.
We've got the
Oh
Noid.
no!
The Noid is coming for Bibi Netanyahu. And Bibi Netanyahu is going to try and avoid the Noid, but he will not be able to do it. He cannot run from the long arm of the Noid.
We've
The
even got the
Obama
fucking what is it? The Honeycrisp Tasmanian Devil. Fucking
All the mascots.
He's so amazing.
Fucking the Tricks Rabbit is coming.
I want to live in that fucking world.
How many of those mascots are BDS, do you think?
Probably less
Actually.
than you'd think.
Yeah. Cereal's probably relatively safe.
You say that.
You say that.
Yeah. Old
Pretty
General
sure,
Mill. What's he up to?
What's
Is-
General Mill up to?
General, is he hanging with Sergeant Proctor? And
Yeah.
What army is he general in?
Where's the whomstup not jorkin they rod with Kellogg? That's how the Kellogg made cornflakes. Kellogg made cornflakes as he thought masturbation was immoral.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that's
also used,
right.
he also used to get yogurt enemas.
I only know that because I think of this fucking show. What the things this does to my brain.
So good. I only know it because I worked on a fucking show where we had a whole episode about it.
The food that jorked America.
Yeah.
I want to know what kind of enemas the person you're working with right now gets.
Ooh.
Shit.
Papa John's garlic
Manwich
sauce.
enemas.
Yeah.
All right, so Slasher Hawk, no relation to Tony Hawk. I'm trying to write the shit.
It's the abrupt return.
All right, so Slasher Hawk.
All right, so Slasher Hawk.
Look,
Holy
look.
fuck.
You can call me a little piggy because I'm all
Ooh.
bricked up and ready to get born.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, so Slasher Hawk. Yeah,
Still an
talk
incredible
about it.
fucking joke. Yeah. So when he's not browbeating white men for saying boomerang,
Can we? Okay, that's just so good. Yeah, because Snake is like, boomerang, huh? And he just is like, we don't call it boomerang, you white cunt.
Yeah, basically. Does a land acknowledgement for the battle. It's like, yeah.
And Snake's like totally. He's like, I don't know.
Oh, sorry, brother.
Shit, sorry.
I know I got to kill you, but also I want to be politically correct.
My favorite fucking little detail, by the way, is because our homie fucking Shinta Nojiri also directed Metal Gear Acid. One of the cards in that game is for Slasher Hawk's Hawk.
Oh, hell yeah.
And we learned the name. So he's named Bungie. Bunji.
Oh,
So
amazing.
Bungie.
So good.
He kind of tells you his, like, does he tell you his backstory? He tells you his backstory as he's dying.
I think everybody tells you.
It's when he's dying.
Yeah.
You get a very brief, like, he explains that he's like an Aboriginal Australian at first, but then you get the more detail after he's as he's passing.
God.
As he's going into the next plane of existence.
Yeah. But you get this, like, pretty cool boss battle where it's like he just kind of tosses grenades at him while the Hawk is fucking dive bombing.
That Hawk will not leave you.
And he's whipping
and
right
shoot
down
him.
at you.
He does not
Yeah.
stop.
I tried to, like, shoot the Hawk, but it did not
same.
work.
It doesn't fucking do anything.
You just gotta hope for the best.
I meant to bring this up. So the Famitsu interview, the reason why I mentioned it is because Slasher Hawk originally, one of the details they had written, Fukushima. So Kojima brings it up, and he's like, Slasher Hawk was gonna eat manatees, and Fukushima chimes in, and he's like, no, it was gonna be dugong, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And it's like, what?
That's so different. It's so
Are
much
there
better.
manatee like outside of the Swanee River? Like, where the
Isn't
fuck
this
are
like
the
a
manatees?
landlocked country in Africa? Why the fuck are there manatee
Yeah,
here?
what is going on?
He imported them. He brought them with him.
It's like the whales.
Those are my manatees.
Oh no, they are. So they're in West Africa.
Oh.
They're in the Amazon.
Oh, well.
And they're in southeastern US.
Huge
I've
manatee
touched
guy.
one. They're pretty sick.
Wow. Okay. Well,
You touched a manatee?
I touched a manatee when I was a kid. I lived in Florida. Hell yeah. Huge
that's the Florida
manatee guy.
noise.
Kick and run.
Oh my god.
I thought this was really easy. I thought this was a
Yeah,
really
it was.
easy-
Yeah, I mean, it's a
So-
grenade
which is on par
shot.
with the rest of the game in general.
Yeah, yeah.
Genuinely, I think there are only a few things keeping this game from being truly amazing, and then it's that the game is a little too easy. I mean, I could have just fucking put it on hard, so that's probably on me. I shouldn't really hold that against the game too
Oh,
much.
I forgot it does give you difficulty options.
I went with
Yep.
normal.
Yeah, I did
It's
know
the
that.
difficulty, hardware constraints, and also probably because of hardware constraints is sometimes the script can be a bit weak. And like I don't mean conceptually, but like in the moment to moment dialogue.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
There's some scenes that fall a bit flat because I'm sure there was only so much they could have in there. This would be an exception though. I think everything that you do, the conversation you have with Slasher Hawk is actually really, really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
'Cause-
all the boss death conversations are really good in this game,
Yeah.
even if they're morally questionable.
Yeah.
Looking at you,
Well,
marrying
Some
an
of them
owl.
are fucked up than the others, but Slasher Hawks is really interesting because he will tell the story about how like you find out like he was kind of abandoned as a kid. He was orphaned or he was abandoned as a child, and then his parents took him in, but he was ostracized by the tribe of people that his parents were a part of because he was an outsider. And he was like, I did all the work. I knew more about the customs and the taboos than everybody else did. But when my parents died, they cast me out. They didn't want anything to do with me. And then Viper found me and was like, I'll give you a place. And ever since then, I've been with Viper. And then he talks about how his hawk Bungie is gonna take him to the afterlife. And he's just like kind of like, he has this hope. He's like, hopefully I'll be welcome in the afterlife. And then he kind of dies, and the hawk kind of like Bungie circles his name. He's not named in this game, but I cannot stop calling it Bungie.
Bungie circles.
It's so great. When he like circles Hawk's body, and then he flies off to take his
to Australia,
soul to the afterlife, to Australia, to Italy.
He was Italian. He was an Italian baby that got adopted by Aboriginal Australian parents. That's why I like, get this fucking Italian out of here.
It's my favorite thing about this podcast is that anytime Alessio is not around, we talk shit about Italy. That's my favorite thing.
I'm starting to see, and I'm curious to see if this continues more, because I mean, you could technically argue that it's the case for the boss after this as well, but like. Mm-hmm. I'm starting to see a pattern of this group being like full of disenfranchised or marginalized people.
Yeah,
that Viper has kind of brought together, which is also like it's a pattern in Metal Gear writ large. Like the rogues gallery are always kind of this thing, like these marginalized people united under a charismatic psychopath or whatever.
And there's Fat Man.
And then there's Fat Man. Yeah, I don't know what that's fuck. I guess he's
what his deal is.
Just a weird little guy who drinks wine out of his little sippy cup.
Gremlin fucking roller skating with his wine.
It's crazy. Like I've talked about, I don't know if I've talked about it on the podcast. I know I've talked about it with you guys like on Discord and stuff, but Metal Gear is like historically not a tearjerker franchise for me for whatever reason. Like I feel the emotions the script intends me to feel, and like I'm engaged. And Metal Gear Solid 3 is very emotional, like the end and everything. But I don't ever really tear up. The line that he has here where he's like, "This hawk will carry my spirit home. Will they let me in this time?" Fucking
yeah.
For whatever reason, this line from the first boss on a handheld game that's not even canon.
I'm sorry, on a Game Boy Color game.
Yeah.
Yes. Game Boy Color game, not even canon, is the first thing in the entire series to get me to cry.
That's crazy.
That's buck
and
wild.
As soon as it hit me, I was like, oh!
That's insane to me that you've seen like the boss's entire like finale in MGS3 and you're just...
And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like, it's a very emotional scene.
That's crazy.
Like,
wow.
Sure.
Chad's like, fuck that bitch. Who cares about her?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think I'd beaten like MGS3 2 or 3 times before that final moment like really hit me hard. But
that's the thing. I could see it hitting harder in future ones. But I think the beauty of this is it's so, which is not characteristic of the rest of the franchise, is it's so simple. It's so unconvoluted. Yeah. There's no like triple trucy fucking like double cross shit going on. It's just this person having this emotional moment as they die. And I was like, whoa. I think that's
I'm pretty positive there is like a post credits fucking Mr. President doo like
yeah. Oh God. But after you see this man's spirit off to the Aboriginal afterlife,
maybe
you get to do the cool conveyor belt puzzle.
Well, well, not only for it's like the bulk of stage 5 and also kind of stage 6 really is.
You end up backtracking through the entire fucking level.
Yeah,
which would later show up in MGS2 in a much less annoying fashion that you don't actually have to engage with at all.
Yeah.
The thing
this might be the most box reliant thing in the entire franchise.
There's it's required in a lot of ways. So it's a lot of like. So you need to find the 3. So you start with the yellow box that you got from the sewers, and you need to find the red and the blue box just by like using the boxes to navigate the conveyor belts. There's different colors on the sorters that like kind of like go off. This is one of the lines that AI Campbell has in MGS2 where he talks about how the conveyor belts like split off into 4.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I'm
pretty sure.
So cool.
I'm pretty sure.
Do you have to get the blue box after the red box?
Yes,
I'm pretty sure you can't get to where the blue box is without the red box.
Got it. Okay.
But you get all 3, and then you can then explore kind of like the breadth of the place. And so There's some stuff around here that you need to get, which is like you need the gas mask because there's like there's like rooms filled with gas for some reason.
I mean, it's
Just
a
like
series tradition at this point.
yeah, so you need the gas mask for some of that stuff. You'll get the thermal goggles,
Therm G's, baby.
Therm G's around there, and ultimately, this is all in service of finding James Hark's Jimmy the Wizard. And you do find him, and he is the worst. Dude sucks.
He's pretty shitty. He's like shitty Otacon.
Yeah.
Before we get into like why he's shitty Otacon, to get, like explain more like why we hate the box puzzle so much is that they've made what is a fine concept get way too overdrawn and way too confusing and become way too big of a concept.
Because you are having to get to a destination and then do a run back to an elevator to then get back up to the opening section to then do this puzzle where you're on these conveyor belts and you start off with one box, you go through a sorter, you switch to another box before you get to the next sorter, and then it's all this like things you have to be like constantly switching and like watching and like making sure you're in the right box and keeping that straight in your head. And then you also at the end of it then have to run back again. You have to do this over and over and over again. And it's just like, it's exhausting. It's not necessarily like difficult. It's just exhausting.
The part that fucked with me was like the first few times, like you don't even know what's next until you see it. And then it's
like
too
you
late.
have like a hair trigger of time to change something.
That was the part that I couldn't stand. It's like, at least give me a fucking chance, you guys. Like to be able to explore, see the colors, do all this shit. But for some of them, like you're essentially seeing it for the first time as you're in movement.
And the problem with this section in general, like even divorced from the box puzzle, is that like we've talked about level design before with respect to like Shadow Moses and the Big Shell and how they're designed so well that you become so familiar with them, and like you can all of us here can visualize those maps in our heads right now.
I can draw a fucking map of any of those places. Yeah.
But that is not the case here. Like I just cannot grasp onto anything in this map. Everything looks the same. I'm having a hard time. Like I can't create a mental map so that I can memorize routes because like there's no landmarks, and then it just makes it so much more rough. So I don't know if this puzzle were in a better, not better is the wrong word, but like, well, no, yeah, like a better map or like not constrained to a handheld game. Maybe it wouldn't be too bad, but it's fucking brutal.
Yeah. I think of the old games, Metal Gear 2 might be the one that has the most identifiable shit. I think Metal Gear 1 does feel, and I mean, it's the first fucking game. It does feel like a level of abstraction that makes it hard to stick to your brain. Sure. But Metal Gear 2, I think they really nail it. You can see the results of that work in MGS. But Game Boys, man.
Game Boys.
At least Snake doesn't fucking spin and go across the room like in those Team Rocket puzzles.
That's true.
I'm surprised Ash isn't just fucking vomiting constantly during this.
Yeah. But you do find James Hark, who tells it to call him Jimmy. He's like a kid. He's like making fun of Snake's age.
How old is it? I don't know how old this guy's supposed to be.
They ever say, but like Snake and Chris call him a kid. So
he's a total prick.
He's the worst. He's like, who are you? You don't look like those guys. You better get me out of here, else I'm gonna call them. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? First of all, you fucking little snitch bitch. Like, shut the fuck up. I just want to fucking sock this dude. And it's already bad enough when he's talking to you, but then you are tasked to then go back through the maze to find C4. And you find C4, and you have to go all the way back to where you found the thermal goggles to blow up the wall on his cell.
The wizard is 18.
Oh,
18.
I just took his birthday and then a day that you can subtract from that. I'm not gonna his death date and then got his age.
Thank you. I hope he's dead. Fucking.
So if you so I was playing this on 2 different devices, so I went back and played some parts, and you can just get the C4 and fucking bum rush this room if you know ahead of time, and it changes the dialogue.
Oh, that's fun. This is first of all, sounds like an extreme solution to the problem. I don't know why we had to blow through a fucking wall. And I like the explanation is that like, oh, one of the walls is freshly built, and for some reason, I guess that means it's not reinforced. So just blowing a hole in it.
Yeah, they
Does
just
would that even matter?
Yeah.
I've never used C4 before, but that's not.
Well,
the show's
they
not
say
called
that shit
C4
in
with Chad.
MGS. In MGS1, they do the same thing where they're like,
That's true.
check for the walls that are freshies.
Made out of paper mache.
Can't you? I thought that I had read somewhere, and I didn't do this, and I kind of wish that I had, but that you can blow through the wrong wall, and it's like it's into his cell area, but it's on the other side of like a set of bars or something.
Oh,
and he's just like,
God.
"What the fuck?"
That would piss me off so bad, honestly.
I could be getting it confused with the Alessio said, which is just like blowing through the wall before you meet him. But
yeah, he definitely is sort of like, what the fuck, whenever you do that.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, so he kind of talks to you about how like he was just like, yeah, this used to be so sick because it let me do whatever I wanted, and then I finished doing my job, and they're just like, they put me in here, and now it sucks. So you got to get me out of here. And it's just like, I'm gonna cram you into a locker, you fucking moron.
He's like, I graduated from the hottest school ever at 16 years old. I'm the best. Fuck you. Like, he's like opposite of Otacon.
Yeah, he's the worst. But yeah, so like that ends, I believe, it ends stage 5 and going into stage 6.
Yeah, because 6
And then
starts
the
with
lights go
power
out.
failure.
The lights, the power goes out.
I think the power also goes out in Metal Gear 2.
Oh yeah,
because there's a fight in that is similar to this.
Yeah. But you basically you're just like you have to go now back through the conveyor belts, but you don't need the you can run on them now because the power is out, so you don't.
Which is tremendously fucking helpful.
Yeah, but now you have to like drop down through holes in the ground, and thankfully the cameras are also non-functional because the power's out. So you just have to worry about the guards with your thermal goggles. You can get the NVGs at some point here too, which is going to be important.
Oh yeah.
And you kind of like run through. You get a call from Chris, who has found like the whole thing is like, you stay here. Delta Force is going to come and take care of you. You get a call from Chris. Nick's like, do you have Jimmy? And she's just like, yeah, he sucks.
Unfortunately.
And he's just like, you can't say weird things to me. You're not my mom. And she's like, I wouldn't be your mom if they paid me or something like that. Like she's very much does not like Jimmy, which is so say we all.
Also during this section, the reason that like the power outages even happen is that they know that in order to charge the railgun for Metal Gear, they need an excessive amount of power for like a sustained amount of time. So that's why like it's not a great sign here that the power has gone off.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is also, I don't know if this ever gets brought up in this series. Metal Gear for like a group like this, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Metal Gear for the US, who can already strike any target on the planet with their nuclear system.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What Metal Gear is of no use.
Well, I think the goal is to have like many Metal Gear. You know what I mean? Like a singular isn't a problem necessarily.
But like, I don't understand why the US would need.
It's interesting.
Like, why do you need a nuke that can walk when your missiles can already hit anywhere on the planet? I don't understand.
Because fuck you. That's why it's cool as fuck.
True. You know what? I was out of pocket. That's correct.
Because America needs all the biggest, best shit at all times, and
then somebody steals it and it fucks the whole world up. That's how this always goes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's literally what's happening in this game.
It is funny but annoying that Snake can't wear the thermal goggles and use key cards at the same time. So like,
yeah,
I mean, that's me.
He's fumbling with them, and he's like,
he's fumbling in the dark. It's Isaac Lim.
He's just grunting like an ape as he drops everything on the floor.
I can't wear glasses and use my credit card at the same time. So
it's true. It's true. I also can't do that.
I have to take my glasses off anytime I want.
Oh, my meta glasses, you mean?
Oops.
Oh yes, of course.
But yeah, so your goal now is to kind of get to Metal Gear's hangar, and you run into this weird fucking person. I think it's a woman.
Oh, hold on.
Actually.
No. Hold on. Didn't Jimmy dropped the bomb about how the U.S.
Dropped the
intentionally
bomb.
set Metal Gear?
Oh yeah, I'm
He
pretty
drops
sure.
it right
say
before
that
the power
here?
goes out. I think it was right before the power goes out.
Huh.
Yeah,
I think
pretty
because
sure
the
it
power
is.
felt like a we're about to get got for
Yeah.
sharing information kind of a
Yeah.
moment. But yeah, essentially Jimmy says in his dickish way that the U.S. government intentionally was sending Metal Gear to get field tested out here, and then Snake's like, "What the fuck?" And then that's when the
Oh,
power
because
goes
he
out.
says, it was
Yeah.
armed for that reason. Like they were prepared
Yeah,
to do a
yeah,
field
yeah.
test in South America. Yes, that you're correct. Yeah.
So suddenly things are murky.
Yeah, so suddenly you are in a room with this weird guy, him apparently, that really likes your clavicles and your femur.
Him apparently. Incredible. I will say
Instead of
every
heir apparent.
single fucking picture. I'm like, how is that a man? What is
Right.
happening?
But talks about how it introduces you to Kohal and
Yeah, they're named
Osan?
after some. They're like the extramarital affairs of some character in some like
Oh.
old Japanese play.
Yeah.
interesting. And then talks about how your femur and your clavicles would look great,
Hell yeah.
and that when you're dead, he'll give them to his dolls.
Yeah,
Which
Which
is
is
like-
the implication is that they're like stitched together corpses that are being
Yeah.
swapped out, like the parts are being exchanged.
Yeah.
Which is it's like making a Gundam at home, really. It's
Fucking
kinda-
it's Gunpla, but with
It's Gunpla.
femurs. It's Gorepla.
What Gorepla is crazy. What is a
Gorepla.
skeleton if not fucking
What is a skeleton but a miserable pile of
pile of
secrets?
secrets? Yeah.
Have at you, Gunpla, man.
But yeah, so you have this battle where you are in the dark. You can't see anything unless you put the MVGs on,
Fumbling.
and you're fumbling in the dark as it were. And Owl is like throwing stun grenades that blind you for a while. And so the goal here is to
Constantly blinded.
blind the light and walking in the light and fumbling in the dark.
We got both.
Holy
Seven.
Did you know that the flashbang thing is actually not a hard stop boss mechanic? That only happens if you're wearing night vision, because you can be wearing thermal goggles instead.
Oh.
That's right.
Then the
yeah.
caveat
Interesting.
is
I
that
did
all the
switch to
silhouettes look the
MVs.
same, and you don't know who you're shooting.
Yeah. Which like you don't damage Owl unless you shoot Owl. And I
Yeah.
think
I mean, that's how it
depending
goes.
on yeah, obviously, but then I think like one of the caveats is that like I think if you shoot like one of the dolls, it heals him.
Oh, I don't know if I noticed.
Oh, really?
I
I
think
did not
so.
notice that. I couldn't see for half the fucking battle. Anyway, so I don't,
It's
I
very
was
chaotic.
shooting.
There's a lot happening. They're spinning in like circles.
You're on a
around
fucking
you.
Game Boy screen trying
Yeah.
to
Yeah, true.
squint to see what's happening with your
I'm
shitty
definitely
worm
on a
light.
Game Boy screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I
not
can, guys.
Anything larger?
Can you imagine trying to see what was going on here
Ooh.
while tilting your
On an
fucking
OG
Game Boy, to, like,
Color.
You're in the back of the fucking
School
the
bus?
family
Parents'
car.
car,
Yeah,
sweating.
yeah.
The sun is hitting it, and you just can't fucking see
Oh,
anything, and you're
God.
getting flashbanged.
If you show up wearing the infrared goggles already, the Owl's opening cutscene, it's just his silhouette in red. Even like
Yeah.
you don't
Oh,
see the
that's
full
sick.
character portrait. Very cool.
That's really cool. But you do eventually kill the owl.
What was
like-
that voice?
You do eventually kill the owl.
You do eventually kill the owl. And I gotta be honest with y'all. No fucking clue.
I love it.
No fucking idea what that was.
I love
And Owl is laying on the ground and you're just like, oh, I wonder like what like very sad like misfit story this person
What's your deal?
say. What's your deal? And then he hits you
it.
with
This is gonna be quirky.
when I was 12 Laura was murdered, and you're just like,
And you immediately go, no, thank you.
yeah, number one,
That's
who the
enough.
throw up the X. Who the fuck? Number one, who
I'm
the-
on a commute to my fucking day job, Marionette Owl. Can you tone it down, please?
wrapped in plastic. Basically, but yeah. So
Oh, my initial reaction was from Silent Hill 2. No, she's a child.
yeah. So the whole thing is that he finds this Laura's body, and something in him snapped, and he like very much he describes her as like her white hands, her thighs, her dark entrails, and it's just like
he's in a vor now.
Basically, yeah, like it was like it's made him snap, and then he turned into a fucking serial killer, and like it haunts me in my fucking sleep, and he became a serial killer, and then he got like cornered by the FBI, and then Viper like saved him from the FBI.
Didn't he do it on purpose? I think he kept killing victims to get the FBI to notice him.
I don't know if he mentions that.
Maybe that's revealed in the code. Like the gist of it is, I don't know if Laura's supposed to be like a sister or a friend,
right?
But she was, yeah, she was killed. She was killed. I got sister vibes. She was killed. Her body was scattered across a field that Owl found, and then started. That basically drove him insane, and he became a serial killer who would dismember any woman he fell in love with out of fear that he would like run into the same situation he did as a child. And I was like getting the jump on it before it happened first. Sure, why not?
And
Viper,
like there is a moment too where he goes like, surely you can understand that, right? And Snake's like,
Snake goes, fuck no.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Snake's like, no, I eat my lovers.
But then Viper offered them a position as an assassin, so they wouldn't have to, like, they could get the urges out on enemy combatants as opposed to innocents. I'm definitely like we've said, less sympathetic towards Owl than Hawk, than as far as the Viper's Island of misfit boys goes.
Yeah, fucking crazy. And then he alludes to, and I'm pretty sure Hawk mentions kind of something similar, but he does get a little bit more explicit to this idea that like, you betrayed us and there will be no absolution.
This was very confusing. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
We do find out more about the incident that got them like exiled.
It was like 2 years ago. Okay, hold on, let me pull it. It was 2 years ago, you cowards. Hold on. But 2 years ago, you cowards betrayed us and laced my madness with lust for vengeance. There will be no absolution for you. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You
even Snake is like, what are you talking about? And Viper's just like and talks about how like Viper lost his left arm in whatever incident this was, but he won't use his prosthesis because the stump like reminds him.
It's the phantom pain.
Yeah. He remembers the like sort of everybody that he lost and his vengeance and everything.
Hold on, is the other prosthetic arm that's going to come up multiple times, is that also in the left arm?
Ooh, maybe. I don't know.
While you look that up, I do wonder if considering the flamboyant appearance and like the obsession with the female body, if there wasn't something deeper intended here to match the theme of like marginalization and like being another within society that they've been doing. I mean, that could be reading too far into it, but I don't know. It seemed like there was something there.
I'm curious to see what Bison's is.
Yeah,
because I haven't gotten to Bison before, so I'd be curious to see what Bison talks about. Viper also mentions that his vengeance is against Anonymous, like in quotes.
And even at the stake is like Anonymous.
I think capital A Anonymous.
4chan.
Yeah, capital A Anonymous, yeah. Green text, let's go.
Oh shit.
my FW, MFW. My face MFW when.
My face MFW when.
When my sister is dismembered.
Oh my God.
MFW when sister dismembered.
Yeah.
He would be a fucking 4chaner.
4chaner.
But you deal with this and you go into the next area, and stage 7 is very short.
Yeah.
You go up. You find a mine detector in.
Well, fucking pray to God that you do.
Yeah,
it is possible. To
oh, is that not? Whoa.
Yeah, it's awesome. If you don't go in that truck,
not fun.
You don't find it. Yeah.
Yep, not fun. Just gonna go ahead and put that out there.
Yeah, but you see the mines on the map if you go, but like there's no guards. There's like nothing happening here except for this field, and it's like this is real suspicious. And then you go up through this minefield, and then you get to the top, and who shows up but Black Arts Viper in a fucking helicopter. And so he talks about like, you're too late, man. And then you see a cutscene of Metal Gear straight up firing a fucking nuke. Like they did it. They fired the fucking nuke.
Did the damn thing.
Cutscene looks tight too.
It's a great cutscene.
Where did they shoot the fucking nuke to? I can't.
I'm sure we'll find out. I don't think they say it here.
You do, yeah. You find out. It's well, so it's there's a bit of like a dramatic pause. Like there's a break where I don't know if you find out after you run back
Alaskan home.
It's just,
all of his
it's a very
dogs are
small
dead.
nuke. Oh no. I don't. The reveal happens either like shortly thereafter, or maybe once you get to the bottom of the screen when you have to run away. But it's revealed that they just fired it at the nuke testing site in Nevada as like a fuck you, and they're like, now you have 3 hours.
That's kind of tight.
Gotcha.
I was like, that's cool as hell, actually.
That's
Yeah,
pretty sick.
that's pretty sick. Every time I
Um,
hear fucking Black Arts Viper, all I think of is Play Arts Kai, the
Yeah.
fucking action
Yeah.
figure company.
it's kind of not a good name, but
Yeah.
Viper, like by itself, would be fine. But
Viper is
Blackheart's
great,
Viper
and,
is
and again,
not.
you're the leader of the bad guys is a snake of some kind, which is interesting as well.
Of course.
Oh,
Oh
but
yeah, I don't know why I didn't even think about that. You're totally right.
But you get this whole like, you better fucking run, piggy. They're like, Snake, you gotta get out of there. They fired it. We can't lose you. You gotta get out of there. And then Viper is just like, hey, we got some mortars. I hope that's chill. And
Oh yeah.
and you have to run. Basically, you have to so you have to run back down through the minefield while you're getting targeted by mortars.
It's probably the most intense. Like, I mean, I
It's
know Liquid chases after you with a helicopter in MGS1, but like this might be the most intense, like
It's
run for your life. That's
very
in
intense.
these games,
And it's not very long, but it's just like, holy fuck. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's just so like, you better be looking at the codec and making sure you're on your P's and Q's here. It's like, it's really stressful. But it's
And
very
any
cool.
mines that you disarmed going up are rearmed again, going
Yep.
back down too.
right back down. So it's just like, not even,
hell yeah.
can't save yourself.
And it
Trophy.
is-
you gotta do it.
After you get back down, I think is when Campbell calls you on the codec and he's like, they've just gone live with the broadcast. And that's when the general is like, yeah, we struck the nuclear testing site in Nevada. Pull the UN, like pull the US out of
So
our country.
I'm pretty
Or
sure
we're going to
that's the
fucking hit New
beginning-
York.
Yeah, that's the beginning of stage 8 then, because that was not in stage 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I didn't go past the clear screen of 7.
Damn, Chad. Spoiler alert. Fuck.
I didn't think you could stop.
Cliffhanger.
I thought you had to like, I didn't know you could stop on the clears.
Yeah. I mean, you can if you're using your save states.
I mean, I'm playing this.
But it couldn't be
on
me because
hardware.
that's illegal. Save states
Yeah,
are illegal.
Not any of us. It was Joe.
Nobody here, yeah.
That's
It
what
was
he's doing.
Joe.
That's what he's doing with all that internet bandwidth. Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much the first half of this game.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how we're gonna go about it, Chad. I know that you had explained that you had some interest in it, but considering that like a good chunk of the sort of epiphanies that happen in the plot are hidden behind that special stages thing, and that's not to say the plot is incomplete because there is a complete narrative, but there are some additional things, specifically including our friend with the capital A, Anonymous, in the special stage variants. So I don't know if I want to publicly state like we're definitely gonna commit to it, but maybe if we have time, if we're interested, yada yada yada. I think either way, I'll like report on those special stages and kind of what the lore is there.
Yeah.
But just as a heads up, that's something that we're still kind of trying to suss out. This is pretty evenly split too, because like next episode,
Yeah.
it's not like we have like half the time. It's going to be like almost the same amount of gameplay that we've already done.
Nice.
This is like 15 chapters, so we've
yeah. I believe the how long to beat was like 8 hours, so we're like halfway, kind of. Like
It's
right
flying
now.
by, really.
it is.
Yeah.
It's not a long game, but it's still even considering that, it's really flying by. I found.
Yeah. Nice. So, Chad, Have you beaten the game already?
No, I only played up until
Oh, okay, cool.
the beginning of stage 8.
Yeah.
So let's tease the next episode. So Ghost Babel Part 2 is going to consist of stages 8 through 15. And then I think we can talk a little bit about the special stage stuff, irregardless of if we play it or not.
Mm-hmm.
I think outside of that, I don't think we have any updates outside of our listener mail. So let me take a look.
Yeah, James also should be back next time for the last part of this. He is we gotta bring him back from Italy. He's dead, but we're gonna bring him back.
If you're just absent from this podcast, you're in Italy.
Yep, that's the new
shipping up. To Italy.
But yeah,
I'm not gonna play the thing. I can't.
Yeah, thank you. So the fan mail, please, if you're interested, write into contact@metalgearmondays.com. Would love to have more of those. And likewise, we talked about this last episode, but if you are a marginalized creator of any variety, please
join Black Arts Viper. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
Black Arts Viper, the All Black Arts Association. But you can send us an email, contacts@metalgearmondays.com. Tell us your name, your pronouns, and your project. Please phonetically spell your name so I don't fuck it up or we don't fuck it up. But send us a project that you want to amplify. We'll take a look. And if the project is something that we're down to promote, we will. I'll give this quick beef update, and then I'll let one of y'all take Mark Benway's Spotify response. So Beef Dubberton,
little Benin,
Beef Dubberton. He's gonna get to these episodes and be like, "What the actual fuck? I got turned into a bit." So following Beef Dubberton's journey throughout the past Metal Gear Mondays, at this point they have listened to Debbie and Paul's interviews.
Mm-hmm.
They were very complimentary about Lily's interview with Paul. And they listened to the Renton City Retro episode and were freaking out regarding the laser tag stories.
Adventure, yeah.
So I'm excited to see what happens when they get to the David Hayter interview.
Yeah. Well, and the multiple David Hayter interviews.
Yeah.
I actually was very proud of that Paul interview because that was a solo interview. I did that just by myself.
Yeah, because I got sick as shit like 2 days before or 1 day before.
And it was really funny because like Isaac was late, and so
was Isaac even on it?
Isaac was supposed to be on it, and then he was late, and so we were like halfway through the interview at that point, and he shows up and he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, should I like jump in?" I was like, "I got it, bro. You're good.
Incredible.
Take your time back."
Incredible. That's so good. Yeah, and then Paul ended up becoming an annual interview.
Yeah, we got to get him back.
Love this man.
We got to ask him to read a very specific Discord message.
Oh my god. Yes.
Because holy shit, man.
Oh, is it that one? Is it the one that you had commented on saying it sounded like some fucking MGS2?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right, which one of y'all want to take Mark Benway's Spotify comment?
You want to rock, paper, scissors it?
Yeah, let's throw shampoo.
You want to scissors it?
Can't we do this with a delay?
Maybe on shoot.
On God.
On God. Shoot on God.
Here, hold on. Let me kick it off. Let me kick it off.
Wait.
Is that a hand?
It's paper.
Are y'all jorking it?
I did rock. I think you did paper. So I think I jerked off and you won, basically. Is how that
I
went.
jerked off and you caught it in your hand.
No.
Oh, God.
No. Put throw it over there.
He's
Mark,
so good at kung fu. He's catching cum out of the air.
No, God, it's kung fu.
God, I hate this show so much.
Mark
That word "cum" is universal in its application.
I'm sure Mark Benway really appreciates this. Says after playing.
Oh, you know what,
Snatcher-
Lily? I'll do the edit, the narrator in the parentheses. You do Mark Benway, and I'll be Alessia.
Okay, yeah. That's good. You do Mark
I'll be
Benway,
Alessia.
I'll be Alessia. That's great.
Hey, Lily, you be Lily. Chad will be us. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Who's Mark Benway?
That's
I'm
the
Mark
eternal
Benway.
question.
Who's on
The eternal question.
The Eternal Darkness. After playing Snatcher last summer, I started Police Knots, but stopped after Jonathan got to home and visited the police station.
I think he means beyond.
In hindsight, after listening to all of your insights, I'm so glad that I did. This is the proper way to experience this game.
I
That's
love
how I
that.
would call that.
Yeah, I
Proper
love
way to
that.
experience this game
High
is to listen to
praise.
us do it.
Yeah.
That's
Hell
great.
yeah.
So you heard it here first. If you know anybody interested in playing Police Knots, tell them to just listen to our podcast.
Hell yeah.
We were very thorough,
It's pretty. We dove into it pretty good.
as is
Henry
per
David.
tradition. We have more podcast hours than the hours it took to beat the game.
Mm-hmm.
So nice.
I think
Well,
we
yeah.
might, well, for Ghost Babel, we might not hit 8 hours.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Maybe.
We're gonna
we'll be
break
like
tradition.
half the time ish. Knock on wood. So real quick rundown on the next season. So Ghost Babel Part 2 is going to be when is it? I had it written down. August
August
11th. And so then 2 weeks after that, which is going to be August 25th, we are going to be talking about generalities and
Yeah.
predictions for
Yeah.
probably mostly predictions / sort of expectations for MGS4. So James and Chad will be on that.
Which is,
and-
I realize now that it's good that we decided to be generalities because the Master Collection Volume 2 does not come out until August 27th. So
Yeah,
it will
that's
not be
why.
out yet.
Yeah, that's why we landed on that. It was
Well,
either
I
that
think
or
we were like,
something
oh, it's going to be
else.
coming out shortly beforehand, but it will not even be
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
are they
the-
doing
the-
another deluxe kind of pre-order bullshit for
Oh, I don't.
They
extra days?
might.
I don't
be,
think. I think that was
actually.
just for Delta. I don't think they did that for the.
Got
volume
it.
one.
But yeah, so we'll be doing generalities. Probably, I think what we're going to do, honestly, is like predictions, development history, generality stuff.
Yeah. And again, like I and the rationale for that again. Now the Magic Collection isn't even out, but it's kind of give us time to kind of like reset and get ready for it, and also because like we said this, I'm pretty sure we said this on air, but maybe not. But it's worth repeating that like we have set up a stage for Chad and James. for
Yeah,
experience.
neither of them have played it. Like,
neither of
remotely.
them have played it. For them to experience this game for the first time, and we want to explore the mindscape a little bit, just to ask them like, what the fuck do you think this game even is?
I cannot wait for the most off the wall shit to potentially be totally
Be
true.
accurate. Like, I want to know like, what do you like? Talk to me about plot. Talk to me about, because obviously there's like, you see who's in it for an extent. There are some things that you kind of can't avoid kind of being in the space, like knowing, but like, who do you think is in it?
That's the
What's
big one that I was
what's-
curious about with Chad is like,
Yeah.
what characters throughout the entirety of Metal Gear to this point do you think are coming back? And you can't say it's Dirty Duck from Metal Gear 1.
Bloody Brad.
Hey, Dirty Duck's the only other boss in Metal Gear history to use a boomerang.
Hey.
Excuse me.
I think you
Queen
mean,
G or whatever.
yeah. Well, you
Yeah,
white
like-
devil.
Yeah. It's like yeah, it was like, who's in it? What is the plot like? Where do we go? We go to multiple locations. What are those locations? Like, I want to know what
We
they
go to a
think.
lot of fucking places in Metal Gear Solid. It might be the most places in a Metal Gear.
Yeah.
That's interesting that it's not all localized to one spot. Like all
No,
the ones
it's
I've played so far
everywhere.
have been.
Yeah,
It would be
every
really fun to
act-
get James and I to bring like our top 3 predictions and just like
Yeah. That'd be good.
see how much of it comes through.
Yeah.
No, there's 5. We'll say there is 5 acts, and all 5 acts take place in a different location.
Ooh,
It is
okay.
It's really
What the
it is
hell?
it's pretty wild. So
It's a globe-trotting adventure, literally.
yeah. Gendra, could it be? Who knows?
That'd be fucking incredible.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for MGS4. I also haven't played it since we covered it last. So also
How, was that 10 years
per-
ago?
per
Yeah,
time of recording.
close.
Yeah, it was like 10 years ago. Per time of recording, they have fully confirmed that on all models of the PS5 that it's going to run at 4K 60.
Ooh.
The only console that will not run 4K 60 is going to be the OG Switch, and it's
You don't say.
30 frames, 720, I think.
It's running 4K 60 on the Switch too?
No, I don't think it's 4K. I think it's like full HD 60.
Okay.
But yeah, so they confirmed that. I guess Ghost Babel, they said they're going to have a couple visual enhancements that you can enable.
Ooh.
I don't know what the fuck that
Scan
means.
lines, probably, I would assume.
Yeah, which is weird because didn't really have scan lines on the.
I would be curious about the multiplayer stuff if that is available.
That would be very
I would
cool.
like to visit that with you guys and kind of like maybe.
Peace Walker is also confirmed 4K 60.
Nice.
And it's going to have a
Wow.
couple enhancements as well, where you can turn on like a visually upscaled version of the cutscenes,
Ooh.
and then like upscaled textures or something. Yeah, so I'll be curious. Hopefully, it's not like fucking AI upscaled cutscenes, because the art style is so intricate. I feel like you'd be able to tell immediately. But
You know
yeah.
what would have been so sick? I think the train has left the station now, but just like a Ghost Babel remake in like, I don't know, even just like MGS3's.
Yeah. I still want a
system.
fucking Metal Gear 1. Like Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2.
Yeah.
Because like,
Mhm.
maybe not Metal Gear 2 because it's so close to Metal Gear Solid, but like Metal Gear 1 coming hot off the heels of MGS5 would have been, even just show me a fucking cutscene of what it would have looked like at the end of MGS5. So
I honestly I feel like, again, I don't know if we'll ever, because of like the scale of what they were, I don't think we'll ever get like full remakes of those games. But I do think it would lend itself to like a isometric, like top down, like 3D style. Like,
can
a
you imagine a
Hades.
fucking HD 2D
Yeah,
version of Ghost Babel?
Oh, that'd be hot as hell.
it'd be so good,
That'd be insane.
so good. Yeah, but we'll
But-
see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'd be curious what that would look like. Like, I would love like a volume 3 that had like Rising and
Just bring the Acid games back. They're so
Acid,
fucking good, and
Portable
like nobody
Ops.
can play them anywhere.
yeah.
But yeah, so I think we're probably going to have a couple once we come back. So MGS4 is going to be our final game of the year, and then we're going to take several weeks off for the holidays. I think last year we came back like end of January, like early February or something like that. So we'll probably do that. I think there will be obviously a Portland Retro Gaming Expo episode that comes out in the middle of the MGS4 season.
It won't take up a slot, but
It'll just drop whenever. And depending on the interviews and stuff, like if we end up talking to Tom and it's a compelling enough interview to do, we can drop it as well. I think as far as next year, we're still kind of planning it out, but canonically per Chad and James's voyages through the series, I think Portable Ops might be asking too much. I think Portable Ops or Peace Walker would be like the logical next step. Portable Ops adds very minor shit to the canon. A lot of people claim it's not canon, but parts of it actually legitimately do end up in 4. But we can cross that bridge when we get to it. Portable Ops is like, we would have to emulate it. It's PSP only.
See, I can't. That's illegal.
can't do it. It's illegal.
Yeah, I'll send you a UMD. It's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you. That would be very nice of you.
Please go to
Tariffs aren't too bad.
patreon.com/Metal Gear
UMD tariffs.
so we can buy all these UMDs, please.
I'm gonna use my UMD burner.
My UMD porn collection. It's a real thing.
Yeah,
not
I
me
know.
having one, but
Oh, okay.
there is porn on UMD.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Anyway, yeah, so I think I do have a loose UMD of Portable Ops floating around, but I don't have it in the box.
Got a
Loose,
Lucy.
Chad.
He's got a
Got a
Lucy.
Lucy.
Do you guys know where I could find a box for Portable Ops anywhere? Can you buy boxes on their own on eBay?
Maybe at Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
Oh.
And when you think of it, it's in the Oregon Convention Center. When you think about it, isn't a convention center just like a really big box for people?
Yeah. Hey, you can get a complete in-box of Portable Ops for $30.
Oh.
Wow.
It's not bad at all.
Got to get that PSP. If you can buy me a PSP, then I'll do that.
Yeah, that's true. My PSP is a PSP Go, but I do still have the original box.
Because we've said box so many times. The box.